Bop. Here we go. We got Amigos versus Penteos. We're just going to call it Andy's team so I don't get canceled off of Twitch. We're already taking a risk putting this in my title. But we have Madri over here, or sorry, Barles over here on the flank. He's going to be playing for the Amigos as the Armenians, and he will be up against Andy playing as the Vietnamese. Both of them come forward. Meanwhile, on the other flank, we have Valis playing as the Poles, and he's going to be playing against Samaro. Now, Valis and Samaro, two of the best flank players. These teams are very, very strong. Andy and Barles, also two of the best flank players. And then we have two very strong pockets on either side, too. We got Madri as the Tatars, Ganji as the Ethiopians. And then for Slam and ACCM, we have Bulgarians and Georgians. I think the pockets for Pendejos are a bit better, but the flanks for Amigos are a little bit better. So it should be an interesting balance. Also, they haven't really used their super strong civilizations early. Both teams using like mid-tier civs for this one, which should be cool. Pawn locations, pawn forward over here for Valis, another pawn deep for Ganji on this side. Madri won't have a pawn of his own to take, unless he takes Ganji's pawn, and then Ganji takes this one. We'll see. Ganji also is trying to steal a couple pigs over here from Samaro, which could be brutal. So you see Valis leaving one of the walls open so the pigs can get through. And will Samaro find those? He does not. He's going to wall this off as much as he can. Pawn positions for the Pendejos really good. Both pockets have a pawn position. As Andy continues to fight over here. Slam is over here. Andy's scout is over here. And ACCM is also over here. So Andy should win this side as the game is paused now. Georgians is a scary civ on Rage Forest. Yep. And then you have ACCM with them. And you have a pond as well. Georgians can do really well with the fish boom because they don't have to spend wood on the lumber camp. They just have the mule cart right away. So that dock is coming up super early. Then once you get to Castle Age, you get the fortified churches everywhere boosting your eco. Can be so sick, right? Now, there are some gaps here. There's a gap right here, even if Andy walls this off. And then there's a gap right here that they have to worry about as well. So someone's going to have to go wall that. Probably one of the pocket players here is ACCM is the first one with the dock. Church does not boost the fishing, as far as I know. I've asked that question many times. The answer is always no from chat, if we can believe chat. The repair team bonus is also great. True. It is. We can't believe chat. Chat would never lie. Well, got some discrepancies there. All right, so Ganji is coming to take this pawn, and I think Madri's coming to take this pawn. So they have done the old switcheroo here. It'll take a little bit of extra time, though, for them to get that figured out, whereas Slam and ACCM can just walk directly towards the pawns. As Valis, or sorry, Samaro tries to bring in these boars with just a villager, no scout involved here. Samaro. He does have loom. Gonna go for the palisade walls. Another one there. And bop. And bop. And bop. And a little trail of cookie crumbs leading all the way back to where the boars initially were. Really nice from Samaro. And bop. And he's not even going to bother with shooting it with the TC. He's just going to shoot it with the Vils. He's targeting all three of the boars. This might be a problem here for Samaro. He does have loom, though. And yeah, he's going to get it figured out. Not beautiful, but it works. Andy now coming over here. Nice job from Barles. Look at this little wall on this side. Andy's going to have to figure this out. There are 6 boars here he can take. He does have loom, and this snow leopard's actually going to help him a little bit. Never mind, Andy! Oh, he went back to fight the snow leopard. Oh, the man got a little bit too aggressive there. Oh, Andy, not the greatest. He did get the wall up here. He's got the forward position, but the walls over here from Barles are really nice. And he lost a Vil. He lost a Vil. Gonna get this figured out, though. And he's gonna try and bring back all 3 of those. The Snow Leopard usually helps because it blocks the boars somewhat. But that time, the villager automatically tried to go and attack the Snow Leopard. And obviously, that hurt him quite a bit. ACCM, good fishing eco already. 6th fishing ship on the way. You see 3 for each of the pockets from the other side. As Valis now going up quickly to the feudal age. And the outpost is going up from Samaro. So the outpost might catch a glimpse of this barracks. It does not. There'll probably be men-at-arms here for Valis with the poles. Men-at-arms towers. How are the teams formed? I think they just picked them. I don't think it was a draft at all. I think they just picked them. Slam. Going for a nice little wall off on this side. He's got a good fish boom as well. And Andy just struggling to wall all of this area off. I wonder if Valis pushes here or if he pushes here. Probably here would make the most sense. Samaro now on the way to the feudal age. He's on stone a little bit with the Byzantines. Ethiopian outposts have more line of sight. Well, he's not Ethiopians. So, yeah. No villagers nearby for Samaro. And there's the gate from Valis. And Samaro is not responding to this. Feudal Age is in from Valis. Samaro is still 1 minute and 20 seconds away. And Valis is going to be in here. Samaro sends more villagers forward. He is on stone, so he could go for a couple towers. And he almost just lets Valis inside. As the villagers push forward, Valis is going to have to wait for his infantry to get there. It's only a spearman. It's going to be an archery range for him. But the archery range isn't up yet. So if Valis isn't careful, he could get all this stuck in here. Samaro just needs to hit this wall, and Valis is stuck, and he hits the wall. The archers aren't getting through. Valis is kind of stuck over here, guys. Tower there for Valis. Feudal Age is coming in for Samaro. He's still very busy with this stuff. Valis actually manages to snipe a villager. And let's see if Samaro goes for a tower right away. There's the tower. Okay, Barles. Getting up to the Feudal Age. Samaro's got to be careful about this tower now attacking his villagers. And the villas from Valis obviously still in here. So Valis needs to be careful with these guys as well. I think Samaro could just wall right here. That's exactly what he's doing. Stone walls. More stone walls on this side. And plenty of villagers to get those stone walls up. So he should be fine. Valis is really stubborn though. He's like a dog with a bone. With these pushes. His villagers will heal up over time. But he might even continue to try and push through Byzantine stone walls and the tower behind. Let's see. Castle Age on the way for ACCM first. Castle Age on the way for both the pockets from the other squad too. ACCM still hasn't set up any fish traps, but he should be doing that shortly. He's all out of fish now. All out of fish. And yeah, Valis is like a dog with a bone, like I said. Doesn't want to give up on this. Fletching could be nice for both players. Remember, Valis has the archer range, so he can garrison some more archers in here to get some more arrows on his towers. But Samaro has Byzantine towers, and he's still on stone, so he can afford more. I generally suck at BF, but I managed to kill like 10 plus vills from another flank one time, and that's the kind of power trip you usually only get from being a mod in a Twitch channel. Okay. Thank you, Janosh. Alright, Samaro does have Horse Collar. He's got a decent amount of farms as well, and look at the food eco here from Valis. It's simply non-existent. He is poles, so if he gets Horse Collar, he can start making some more bulwarks around that area. Ooh, this could be not good if Ganji loses this Vil to a Snow Leopard. He manages to save it. He's going for the Siege Workshop over here. It's another tower for Samaro. Still a ways away from Castle Age. Slam is actually waiting for a spot to put the Siege Workshop, and he puts it right here. Which I would have preferred it more out in the open, but... Okay. It's going to block off a lot of things with that Siege Workshop. Andy stonewalling behind all of this. He did bring in 6 extra boars. So Andy's Castle Age timing is going to be faster than Burl's. Meanwhile, Fishboom getting set up for everybody. More TC's there for ACCM. Slam's going to be spending wood on Siege. Ganji obviously only having this one dock. He's adding a second one now. And Valis. Valis is just stubborn, man. He's just stubborn. He's going to be in Castle Age behind Samaro, but they've got a good position over here. If Slam can sit on this hill, it feels like he can defend a lot. He could actually start working away on this tower with the Mangonel. I think Samaro is going for like a fast imp. Let's think about the composition. So on this side, we have Barls with Armenians and Maji with Tatars. And then we have Vietnamese from Andy and Georgians from ACCM. If Andy goes like Ratens or Imperial Skirm, it's going to be composite Bowman from Barls into maybe super strong champions. And then we're going to have like Cav Archers from Madri and SO Hal from ACCM. I think the comp should be better over on that side. Meanwhile, on this side, we have Poles. It's like Arbalest Obuk or maybe Monks versus Byzantines. Byzantines should clear them. And then Bulgarians versus Ethiopians. Bulgarians should be okay there, although Ethiopians have the general advantage with their siege. Oh, does Slam lose this Mangonel? So close. Slam gets 2 Mangonels, man. Slam is doing a great job over here. He sniped 2 Mangonels immediately, so the push is kind of stalled out. And if Slam sits on this hill, he can take out that tower quite quickly. More Mangonels in the queue from Slam, too. Oh, ACCM. He's dead. ACCM's Fishboom. Whoa, he's getting real aggressive with it. 5th dock coming up from ACCM. Meanwhile, though, look at this. Already 5 docks for Madri. And Madri is absolutely gaming over here. Fortified churches are up from ACCM, though, boosting his eco a little bit. And more Mangonels coming from both Slam and Ganji. Can Slam save this Mangonel again? He does. Castle Age on the way for Valis. Samaro thinking Imperial Age. Where does he put the castle, though? Like, this is kind of where you want the castle, on one of these hills, right? Can't take the berries to get rid of them. And the Siege Workshop is there from Slam. So it's almost an argument to delete the Siege Workshop from Slam if the Mangonels aren't there immediately from Ganji. Did you win it all after I left last night? I think we won twice or 3 times, actually. We had, and I think we got like 4 or 5 top 3s. We were farming last night, dude. Monasteries from Samaro. And Imperial Age on the way. Samaro's imp is going to be really, really quick. Really, really fast. Eco is not looking terrible either. He's got more vills than Valis at the moment. What's your legend of choice? It's been Altar. I had some crazy Altar plays yesterday. So much fun, especially on E District. Another Mangonel taken out by Slam. He loses that one. But just a really, really good position from Slam. The Siege Workshop is still not great. At some point, it feels like that needs to be deleted. Haven't played in so long, I don't even know that name. It's a legend that can zap herself and teammates through walls, which makes them really fun. What can the Bulgarians do? Bulgarians can make SO. They can go SO help. They can also make conics. Siege ram. Imperial Age on the way now from Gondry or Ganji and from Madri. I just combined them. Gondry. Game of Thrones. Gendry. And the pockets from Team Slam are thinking about going up. ACCM should be going up shortly. He doesn't have the second building. Needs to complete the university. 46 fishing ships for him. 44 for Madri. 37 for Ganji. And 37 for Slam as well, as ACCM goes for the castle here. So I think neither team is really interested in pushing this side. Barl certainly isn't. He's going to attempt to hold. And then they will attempt to cut through the center area here and make a push over here. Ganji has identified this, though. He's going for barracks. So it'll be Helb, SO, bombard cannon from him. I think it's time to delete this siege workshop if you're Slam. Are you an amigo or a pendejo? A lot of my amigos are pendejos. Towers go down. Why now it's not under threat? But this area? Why delete the siege workshop? Because it's in the way. Mangonels are already here from Slam. So as soon as he gets up, he could go onager and cut through here. It's fortified wall for Valis. In terms of population, pendejos are a little bit ahead. So we see now Valis still not clicking up to him. He's gone for 3 TC. Ganji is still only on 1. But Ganji is the one who's pushing. Bloodline's on the way for ACCM. Should be a Manaspa play for him. Slam also having the onager or Mangonel ready here to cut in the center. And Madri going into Keshik. So Elite Keshik coming in for him. Techs are flying in for both teams. Yeah, they can't really afford to give this up. Like, if the Trebs roll forward, they can kill all the docks and completely nuke the fish boom from Ganji. I think that's a play, honestly. You just cut through the trees here, set the Trebs up, and just nuke the docks. You don't even have to kill the fishing ships or the fish traps. Just nuke the docks, and you get rid of 40 fishing ships. 42. Keshiks are ready. Both teams have identified this as the weak point. Samaro trying to cut his way through. Andy getting paper money super fast. So Andy's eco is actually really solid. 125 vills. Barles is at 107. And Andy's already producing trade too. So really good timings here from the pendejos. They spot the docks. Like, roll the Trebs forward and just kill all of the docks, dude. Just kill all of the docks. That's such a hit to the eco from Ganji. Ganji has 43 on food right now with 42 fish. So if you get rid of all this food income, it's going to be brutal for him. And he's even converting the fishing ships. He can take all the traps, which he's doing, and then delete all the traps. Oh, man, Ganji's food eco. Ganji, you got to start adding farms here, brother. You got to start adding farms, dude. This is going to be horrible. Docks are going down. Sick plays here. In the middle, we have Manaspa. We have Halberdier. And the push has been stalled out. What can Andy do over here is my question. Brawls is going to hold. But if Andy starts pushing over here and forcing military back this way, and Ganji's food eco is getting absolutely destroyed, and the fishing ships continue to get converted. I mean, What can one do? Is Ganji adding farms? He's still not adding farms. Brutal, man. Another dock going down. Fishing ships being deleted. Would love to see Samaro adding in TCs at the moment. A lot of times he gets way too monk heavy and forgets to add eco. As Samaro now goes for a dock on this side. The monks are preventing the Keshiks from immediately pushing here. But the light cav are now coming in from Valis. There are pikemen there from Samaro to push some of that back. As Slam trying to get some good shots on the Keshiks. Can he get them? Oh, big shots! Monks are going to go down, though. Trebs are going to go down. More big shots from Slam. Some of the fishing eco is still alive here from Ganji. And I think he's added more farms behind. Yeah, he's added more farms. So good adaptation from Ganji. Maybe a little bit too late, but still, he's looking okay on the food count. Meanwhile, over on this side, holy Andy, 6 bomber cannons already. Starting to push. Val is still just now getting up to Imperial Age. And Samaro going into Halb. Samaro needs some more TCs, man. Samaro is just always so late to add eco. Like, if you're Slam, you can almost send Samaro 1,000 wood and just say, like, listen, man. Get 4 more TCs. Monks pushing forward. Siege. Onagers pushing from this side. Good shots there from Slam. Manaspa just waiting. They're 14+8. They're incredibly powerful. And let's see if Samaro has all his control groups intact. 1, 2. He doesn't have the control groups, dude. You can tell he doesn't have the control groups. He doesn't have the control groups. He's trying to target all the Keshiks for conversion. And he does get a couple of them, but the monks are cleared up again. And the push from over here kind of stalled out. Swan Tower's coming from ACCM now, though. And we've noticed how deadly those can be, especially yesterday. That game with the Elite Boyars where they had these Swan Towers and the Turk bomber cannons, or bomber towers, absolutely brutal. Barreters coming in for Burls. So the pushback will begin over here for Burls soon. Elite Composite Bowmen and the buffed up champions from the Armenians. Composite Bowmen actually do quite well against Ratans. More HP than the regular Ratan archers. Maybe not than the elite. But all of that Pierce armor doesn't mean anything for Ratans. We can see, like, the attack rate is just a little bit faster, I think, on Composite Bowmen. Light cap coming in again from Valis. Push is still happening over here from Pendejos. Elite Composite Bowman is a joke of an upgrade. Well, it does help the production speed, which is probably its best thing. It's only 5 HP, though. What a push from Burls. This is going to be really tough for Andy. He's got siege engineers. But the monks are pushing the bomber cannons back. The composite bowmen pushing the Ratans back. And it almost feels like an elephant angle or something, but Andy just doesn't have the space. And doesn't have the techs he needs to tech switch. And the delete comes in as the Keshiks roll in from this side too. Andy's going to be in trouble. He's going to need help. He's going to need help from ACCM. ACCM now sending him some Manaspa. All the Manaspa are looping over this way. Meanwhile, Samaro is still pushing with the help of Slam over on this side. Andy now getting Faith. Andy is getting Faith, so his bomber cannons are harder to convert, but the Keshiks are in. And Barles is pushing like a beast over here. Andy's struggling to hold. He needs help. He needs help. The Manaspa are here. They're going to help a little bit, but he's lost a lot of position on this side. Samaro now trying to go for docks. Still only 1 TC. 70 villagers from 1 TC. Oh! Almost. Huge shots on the Polish cav archers. So we're wondering what the Poles would do. It'll be Cav Archers for Samaro. Or sorry, for Valis. And Samaro tries to dock this area. If Samaro can get a dock here, that could be really sick. Some Dromans in this pond could be amazing. Need to get rid of these castles first, which he's in the process of doing. Spawn towers are here, but that's a lot of Keshiks. Meanwhile, Manaspa have cleared up this side. Really good game so far. Really, really solid game so far. Roman's coming out from Samaro. Slam doing a good job with the siege onagers on 2 different areas. And having the Halbs in front obviously helps too. Valis trying to figure out a way he can push forward against these SO. Oh, SO coming from Ganji. Slam trying to deal with those. And he gets 2. Beautiful. Monk's still converting here for Samaro as well. Bomber cannons go down. SO are still alive here from Slam. And the push is still happening from Burls. We got some towers on this side. That could really help against the composite bowmen. Those towers will eat these composite bowmen. Castle goes down, and the Dromans can be unleashed now. Samaro's still only 78 Vils. No trade for him. He's got 0 on gold. He's got 4 on food currently. It's horrific. Samaro's lack of eco might come back to bite them. 88 helps in the queue, though. So, like, sure, he's only got 4 on food, but he's got 88 helps in the queue. So it's like, it's all right. It's annoying. More towers coming up from ACCM. Sling happening behind the scenes as well for both teams. Samaro just waiting with his Dromans to unleash them. Might lose them for free at this rate, though. Slam now pushing from this side. ACCM pushing from this side. They took their eye off of this side, and now it's a problem. More spawn towers coming forward. Dromans coming out, and they don't accomplish a lot. They kill a couple SO. This castle should go down shortly. SO are being converted. Does Ganji have heresy? He does. Okay. So the SO die immediately. As we now have watchtowers from Samaro. Samaro is still, like, this TC has been producing, dude. What's the idle TC count for Samaro? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He's only had 1. Still only 5 monks and only 27 helps in the queue now. He's got a lot of food, so someone's slinging him food. ACCM and Slam are sending food to Samaro. Meanwhile, the pushback is happening over here. The Manaspa have made a huge difference. And Barl's towers will fall. ACCM coming forward with more towers now. Pendejo's still more military and still more eco as well. Oh, not a great position here for Valis. Cav archers are getting hit by the SO. Cav archers are getting nuked by the SO. And more towers coming forward. They can't push this area anymore. I think the tide is starting to turn here for Pentejo's. How long is left in this game? Oh, could be 30 minutes, man. Could be more. And I don't think there's really a possibility for a cut. Or, Amigos either. I mean, you look at the setup here. Where are you going to cut in the middle? There's castles there. Slam and ACCM are doing such a good job this game. It's crazy. They're just trying to support both sides, right? ACCM pushing with the towers on both sides. Now towers even in the choke point. Composite Bowman, once the Keshiks are down, Composite Bowman are going to get eaten by these towers. And the Manaspa has made such a huge difference. And Andy is suddenly comfortable again. Barles is definitely not comfortable over here. More docks here from Valis. Towers are destroying everything coming through. And now the trade is looping through the towers. Oh no. Trade cart's getting a little lost in the sauce. 105 villagers now for Samara. He finally added extra TCs. He's got a food eco. This trade line is horrific running through this way. Maybe they need to cut right here. This is now the area. We thought it was going to be the right side, but now it's the left side that seems dire for Amigos. As Andy keeps pushing forward. 39 kills on these bomber cannons. And the towers, well, the towers are still pushing forward from ACCM. ACCM still has quite a bit of stone in the bank. He's just constantly building more and more towers. I would love to see like 4 or 5 trebs from Samaro to back this up, because right now there's really no threat. It's just halbs, and he's feeding them into the castle. I think he's trying to get his eco back up and running. Look at all the bodies around near these towers. Oh, God. The halbs, the Hussar coming in and just getting completely cleared. Slam with low army count at the moment. He's got a lot of economy. He's been slinging. Got a lot of eco, though. Still, Amigos will need to allocate more pop over to this side to deal with this nonsense. Castle's about to go down. This castle's going to go down soon, too. More Manaspa just constantly coming out from ACCM. 57 in the queue. The Keshiks aren't enough to fight them. The Manaspa clear the Keshiks. And this is such a slow pushback over here. Even if Ganji like sends more siege on this side, it's just so slow to clear up all these towers. Valis can't really do anything either. He's poles. He's gone for O-Book. I still want to see more from Samaro. Samaro has a lot of stone. Could go for Bombard Towers to help out. Could go for more Trebs, right? Could go Arbalest as well. Could go Cataphract. He's trying to get his trade set up at the moment. The castle is still being held. 14k damage taken by that castle, but Barles is out of stone. The entire team is out of stone from the Amigos. And we've got plenty of stone still remaining for everyone from Slam's team. The Manaspa are now coming in from ACCM right in the middle of the trade route. Should be able to get a ton of damage. And this game is definitely turning around in favor of Pendeos. It's kind of been in their favor most of the game, except when Andy was getting pushed. Still really, really nice raid. So many kills here for ACCM. Pulls them over here. He's going to kill more and more trade carts. Amigos know about this. They're sending halbs over to deal with this, but it's Manaspa, man. It's Manaspa. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, man. Look at the kills on these things. 42 already. That'll open up some more pop space for Army, but population now 100 ahead for Team Slam. Still signaling here, like, guys, we got to clear this up. It's getting harder and harder. Villagers now going down from Barles. More towers coming from ACCM. Georgians are stupid on this map. Georgians are just So dumb. They get Manaspa, which are incredibly strong. They get an amazing eco, and then they have these stupid towers that are just so tough to push back. We look at the flank civs from Amigos, like Poles and Armenians definitely seem kind of like throwaways in the late game. I mean, Armenians can be good. Poles are just not great. GG called from Audrey. Great job from Bendeos taking the first game, and they didn't even use like super powerful civs. I guess Georgians, right? Ethiopians, though, used from Ganji's team. We'll see how the next games are going to shape up in terms of the civs. Really solid job, though. Great play from ACCM, especially. Pushing on two sides is not easy. He brought the Manaspa over to help, and he constantly had some Manaspa roaming in here as well. Samaro opening this area. Kind of a throw to not protect the fish a little bit more from Ganji and this pond. I think Valis could have probably done more, but it was a tough position for him. Really, really nice job. Average EAPM is 88 for Amigos. Seems high for an average team EAPM. Look at the KD for ACCM. Well, Eco also the best for Slam there. And it looks like Samaro received 30k res. So that explains how he had so much. Andy was the one slinging him. You seem high? I'm not high, no. Never stream high. Ah, that was... Oh, it's just from Madri. Okay, so it's just from one player. All right. I thought it was an average year. You seem bald? Extremely bald, yeah. Okay, so game number 1 goes to Pendejos. And... Ethiopians used and lost with. It's actually the 8th overall pick. Okay. Would have expected them to go like further, or first rather. Georgians picked, Byzantines picked, Bulgarians picked, and Vietnamese. Meanwhile, on the other side, we had Poles, Armenians, Tatars, and Ethiopians. So definitely better civs overall picked by Pendejos. And sometimes that's the plan, right? You let your opponents pick their good civs early. You maybe get a cheeky win with some of your lower ones. It didn't work out that time, but at least you have your strong ones coming home. I wonder how infantry and supplies become better in the feudal age, how that's going to affect Rage Forest. I think it will a little bit. Not sure how much. When's the new patch coming out? Couple weeks maybe? I don't know. What's your favorite animal fact? Oof. I think it's cool that birds sometimes swallow rocks to help them digest things. That's pretty cool, right? Swallow D's rocks. Haha, got me. Wasn't it Amigos versus Pendeos? Is it not? I spell it wrong? It is, yeah. Mem called it Andy's team instead of Pendeos because he doesn't want it in the title because it's a bad word. That's why. He doesn't want to get like banned or something. I'm taking the chance, dude. Thank you, Maravan. Appreciate it. The final video actually got quite a few views. I'm surprised. What does it have now? And like, I put it out there like 2 days ago. Got 9K. That's nice. Like it. All right. Game number 2 coming up in 50 seconds. Wish for more hyper random? Yeah. I gotta find a time for it. The worst part is gonna be scheduling it in. Maybe during like cartographers or something. I don't know. I don't know when that is. Like some other tournament. I don't know. But like a mini map tournament could be sick, dude.
Dave Dance.
Mini map sudden death tournament could be dope. Something along those lines. Something fun. With a limited prize pool. All right, here we are. Game number 2. Once again, we are going to have Madri and Valis in the pocket. We're going to have Ganji and Ganji and Barles now on the flank. So Valis is in the pocket this time. So a slight switch up for Amigos. Ganji's playing as the Aztecs. We have Barles playing as the Britons over here on the side. He's up against Samaro, though, and Samaro are already sending villagers forward. And this is incredibly open. This is not the type of map that Britons want to see, for sure. Meanwhile, over here, we've got 2 choke points to cover, and Ganji is sending the Eagle forward early. Should have a slight advantage with the Eagle there, a little bit more powerful than the Scouts. But ACCM already sending the Scout forward to support Andy, and Andy is playing as the Chinese. And it's Chinese Inca combination, so the Llama was under the TC right away, which actually makes the Chinese start pretty manageable, even on Black Forest. Loom also in earlier for Andy. So immediately Ganji is being pushed back. This is a good start for Andy over on this side. It's going to be Chinese for Andy. It's going to be Incas for Samaro on the flanks. And then we have Aztecs, Britons, as I mentioned before, for the Amigos. Huns and Koreans in the pocket for the Amigos. And then Khmer and Celts. So really good civilizations being used here by both teams. As Andy's first villager goes down on this side. Good job from Ganji there. Andy does have villagers to spare, though. He is Chinese. Got a few extra ones. See, 9 villagers for Andy, 8 villagers for Ganji, even after Andy lost that first vill. And ACCM comes in here trying to snipe a villager. Andy's trying to get that one. Good quick wall there from Ganji. How did he even find the room for that one? Oh my goodness. Now Andy is really out of position here. Valis and Madri both have their scouts there. We still have the eagle here from Ganji. That was a sick quick wall, dude. How on earth did he find the space for that? Andy's going to lose Vils. Andy's going to lose a lot. Andy's being pushed back, and this is not a good start on this side for the Pendejos. Andy forced to send more villagers. That's villager number 3 going down. So it's 9 Vils for him, 10 Vils for Ganji. It's with a Chinese start, too. Meanwhile, on this side, Barles has managed to punch through this wall. Samara is walling behind here. And Barles, well, he failed this wall. I don't think he got a villager through. I was looking for it. Don't see anything. And now Samara is heavily outnumbered. He needs to back up. Andy's still contesting this area. So many villagers here from Ganji, though. Let's take a look at his eco. It's okay. It's all right. Samaro not giving up on this. Still trying to push through. 3 villagers repairing here from Barles, though. Good job from Barles so far. Barles is going to wall this up, too. In terms of pawn positions, we see Slam now trying to go for this pawn. He's going to have to wall in this villager. Hopefully he gets this. He looks like he's a little bit stuck, and he's going to get away perfectly fine. Nice job from Slam. So pawn position here. Samara also walling this side. And Andy trying to wall over on this side. Needs to make sure that eagle can't snipe this Vil. Andy's had a rough start. He's down 3 Vils. Take a look at res collected here. Andy's 717. Ganji's 608. So Ganji had a lot of idle time. A lot of idle time. Andy is still ahead in terms of total res collected. He's going to keep pulling in the boars. Idle TC time. It's all right. It's 86%. Did Slam, like, lose this Vil, or did he send it back? He sent it back. So only 1 villager forward on this dock. He might send another one forward at some point to get another one up, but the fish boom has begun. Meanwhile, ACCM pulling in some boars. Slam's actually helping him as well. It's the Inca Llama for Chinese start? Yeah. The Inca Llama is really, really nice for Chinese start. You don't have to go find the sheep. You can just start harvesting the food immediately. Celts from Slam with a fish boom is going to be insane. But he's so far away from any of his teammates. Same thing over here for Valis as well. So far from his pocket and from the other flank as well. Some boars here that Slam could take, and he's going out to get them now. Could run into some snow leopards here. There's one right there. There's one over here as well. Okay, Ganji now bringing in some extra boars. Does Andy have any extra boars? No. He does have a dock, though. So Andy is going to start fish booming here, and I think that's actually smart. If Andy just focuses on walling, tries to keep himself safe, he should gain a little bit of an eco advantage over Ganji on that side. And even though ACCM could have taken that as a pocket player, he's playing Khmer. And I generally don't think you really want Khmer as the one on the pawn because your farms are just so good. ACCM now trying to push in this deer with a villager because he lost his scout early. All the players from the other side on the way to the feudal age. And that's a really fast feudal there for Valis. Considering he had the dock as well. It's going to be a really nice castle time for him. Castle time is already in, though, for ACCM with Khmer. I think with the amount of villager fighting that Ganji did, Bareheads, Andy doesn't really need to worry about that fast feudal from him. Because it's just not possible. He had 6-7 villagers forward, villager fighting at all times. Even though you did lose vills, like Valis's fast feudal push is just not really a thing. With how much damage he did to his own economy having those idle villagers. And he's still making fishing ships. Samara now pulling in some boars. Good timing on those. His eco is going to be okay as Barl's walls forward. Britons destroy Incas in the late game. In a choke point situation like this. So Samaro will have to be careful on this side. And he might just opt to hold completely. And wait for Slam to come along. Yo, Podkid, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Welcome. Froggy, thank you for the 34 as well. On this side, like, Chinese should do pretty well against Aztecs in the late game. But Ganji will likely try and go for some sort of monk play with Aztecs. Do they, though? Britons in a choke point versus Incas? I will take Britons all the time. Pretty sure Siege Ram Kemeok just destroy Britons. Not in a choke point. Just have Onager. And longbows. Krebs. Onager kills the rams. Longbows kill everything else. Do Incas get bombard cannon? No. There wasn't a lot of gunpowder in the Americas. At least not until freedom came along. Barl's pocket doesn't get Onager. Well, the way that things work in BF is that your teammate from the other side can go for a siege workshop and make some Onagers. What on earth is this? We have some fast siege action from ACCM, completely unexpected. He went for the siege workshop, a ram, and some scorpions before the second TC with that really fast castle time. So now Barles is kind of panicking here. Barles is like, oh my god. We didn't see this one coming. Ram making its way through the walls. Scorpions behind. And this is going to force a lot of investment from him. It's a siege workshop now from Barles, which I don't think he wanted to make at all. And I don't think there's going to be a ton of res invested in this push from ACCM. He'll probably just go into more TCs now. Nice job from ACCM. Forcing these reactions from Barles and getting a forward position as well. Tamura isn't Gujara. Good.
A funny guy.
Good.
Lil, thanks for all the T90 cookcasts
Yo!
I've watched.
Pod Kid, thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it. 5632 Canadian. Thank you so much, man. Very generous. No problem, brother. The Giga Chad right there. Oh, nice shot there from Barles. ACCM getting a little bit too aggressive. Now ACCM coming with his own mangonel. Barles has to go for another one. See if ACCM can get the snipe right away. Thank you so much, Podkid. Appreciate it, dude. And the Fish Boom coming up for Slam. Fish Boom here for Valis is looking solid. Fish Boom here for Madre on this pond is looking solid with the Huns. Why no chat on screen for lazy TV watchers? I don't know. I tend to read out, like, whenever I respond to something from chat, I say 90% of the time I read out the question that I'm responding to. And there's some people that don't like chat on screen, so that's like happy middle ground, you know? All right, let's take a look at Andy. Double layer wall on this side. Going for a bigger fish boom. Ganji making a few monks, and he's trying to push this area back. Ganji definitely going for a fast Imperial approach. He should be able to click up soon. He's going to be way faster than Andy, and Andy needs to recognize this early. He should already be suspicious. And he should be adding like 3, 4, 5 layers of wall, getting university and going fortified wall. Meanwhile, 4 TC boom for Samaro with Incas. It's the 3rd TC now for Burls. Burls had to invest a little bit of wood resources into this defense. And the stone as well, so slightly slower to the TCs than Samaro is. Samaro has a 12 villager lead over him right now. Now I feel overwhelmed. TV with stream, chat on phone, and dog on lap. Can't focus on game. Okay. That sounds like a pretty good life, though. Stream on the TV. The chat as well. The dog on the lap. Sounds pretty good to me. ACCM has 1 more range with the Scorpion. Burls has to be careful. And he retreats again. Very annoying situation over here. Meanwhile, Andy now walling up. So he's made he has the realization that Ganji is going fast him. He's going to wall up. He's going for university as well. He's going to get fortified wall. And he'll just keep adding fish back here to try and get an advantage, an eco advantage over Ganji, which he already has at the moment. Ganji has 36 fills. Andy has 54 plus the fish. But he's nowhere near Imperial Age. So he needs these walls to come up quickly. Walls come up quickly. At least 2, 3 layers of wall. And then fortified wall as well. As we see Slam with a really impressive fish boom. 42 fishing ships. 44 fishing ships for Maudry. 38 fishing ships here for Valis. Do you know you look like a smarter and sexier Jason Statham? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Dies of cringe? Oh no. Someone revived from base. Another layer of wall. Here from Andy. Shouldn't let any of these villagers get converted. They could be very annoying. And Ganji is now starting to wall behind the walls from Andy to prevent future layers from going up. And Andy will now wall behind the layers of wall that are behind the layers of wall of Ganji. As Andy now gets fortified wall. Ganji's still trying to push. There is a lot of gold over here. There's some stone as well that Ganji can take control of. He's waiting for his allies to come around too. So Maudry is on the way to Imperial Age, setting up the stables on this side. And we also have villagers coming over from Valis for some siege workshops. So all the pressure is going to come down on this side. Interesting setup here. We have Andy defending 1v3 over here. And it's going to be a Barl's defense 1v3 over on this side, I believe. Slam's getting Onager already. Ballista Elephants... or 1 on the way from ACCM, who still hasn't clicked up. And now Andy shifting his eco over to the side because he knows he can only hold here for so long. Still walling, though. This is going to be a pain in the ass to break. A real pain to break. Andy should wall along the wood line too. He's actually walled behind here. Great job from Andy. Okay, onagers. Soon to be Halbs coming from Slam, and Barles has nothing in defense. Barles has a couple layers of stone wall versus the like 5 layers of fortified wall over here from Andy. Oh, Barles might be in trouble, folks. Barles definitely might be in trouble here, folks. Going for a defensive castle here. Barles just now getting fletching. Like, Barles still hasn't clicked up. ACCM is now on the way to Imperial Age. Samaro is on the way to Imp with 112 villagers versus the 92 from Barles. And Andy's still running away. He's not going to have much gold. He's not going to have much stone, and the fishing ships will die at some point. He has 77 vills versus the 49 currently from Ganji, and he's already setting up the TCs and running his eco. If they can full kill Barles, and Andy loses his side but gets away with like 70, 60 villagers, it could be worth it. Is this the Canadian Slam? Is there another one? Cameox coming out from Samaro. Nothing to push the castle yet, though, from Slam. He's just now going for Trebs. Very interesting setup here with one team full pushing one side, another team full pushing the other, as Andy tries to go for another layer of wall behind this. War Galley now on the way for Andy. Demos coming out from Andy. Probably not worth it at this rate because of all the monks in here from Ganji. We now have Barles trying to run, but there's Cameox here. Might be worth a shot here for Samaro or Slam to wall this. Send villagers now. And just wall this area. Could be a really smart play. I think Slam might be trying to do that. No, he goes for a siege workshop instead. Fishing eco now going down from Andy. The cut is happening over here. The monks are still over here. Maudry's trying to get in with his paladin, and they might get into ACCM's base. ACCM going for Elite Bliss Elephant. He needs some support, though, because there are onagers. There's siege onagers over here, which do really well against the Bliss Elephants. Barles is in the process of dying. Barles might lose everything. Pure Celtica now in for Slam. And they're cutting into this side. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. ACCM needs to survive over here. Maudry and Barles need to survive on the other side. Ganji now adding in extra TCs. So he's on 3 TCs, and he's expanding his eco. We see the Paladin fly in from Maudry, and the Bliss Elephants are not doing too much against them. We need some helps here from Slam, potentially, to help ACCM clear all this stuff up. Not even fletching for ACCM for those castles. Andy now. Andy trying to reboom in Barles' base now. Valis going for some towers on this side too. Right now it looks like a better setup for Amigos, honestly. They're cooking over on this side. They've completely wiped Andy's base. And now they're into ACCM's economy. How long until Samaro is fully locked in on this game? We need some Cameox somewhere. Maybe Cameox over here could really help. He's sending a few of them. What a push. What a push from this side. We need the Cameox to support the Bliss Elephants. We need some Halbs potentially. But they don't want to give up on this push. They need to kill Barles. Werewolf now on the way from Barles. Slam is pushing forward. Siege rams against Britons. Absolutely devastating. Heresy now on the way for Samaro. And it just... Oh, God. This is just so tough. This is so tough. Where are the Cameox from Samaro? They're coming across. ACCM's losing his entire economy, though. ACCM now down to 83 vills. Barles Still at 96, but he's about to lose a lot of them. He's rebooming over on this side with a few. But I think Barls will lose 90% of his economy. The longbows now go down. Trebs are being moved to this side. Maudry's going to lose a lot of his fishing eco too. And Andy will reboom over in this corner. If they can hold ACCM's base somehow, it could be great. Oh, God. The conversions from Ganji. He's got himself his own Ballista Elephant army now. Kameyuks are here to support. Kameyuk Ballista Elephant is a really solid combo. But ACCM still losing more and more villas, down to 63. And now Maudry is over here killing the villas from Andy as he tried to for the reboom. Maudry is also killing the Trebs here from Slam. Amigo's looking so solid here. And the Ballista Elephants can't fight against this many Siege Onagers from Koreans. SO just even taking out the castle too. Towers are here from the Koreans as well. And the monks, of course, from Ganji are putting in work. Heresy is a huge technology, though, for Samaro. And that means that the monks are going to essentially waste their juice on the Kameyuks as the Kameyuks now come in for the SO. Can he get a bunch of them? Good attack round there from Valis. Ballista Elephant's also going hard against the Kameyuks, too. ACCM trying to push this back. Still only 55 villagers. Barls. Barls is holding on. Warwolf Trebs. Drummonds. A little economy over here for Barls as he tries to reboom on this side. Kameyuk numbers still at 43. Ballista Elephant's still alive for ACCM. He's losing more and more villagers, though. 59 vills for him. Now they're shifting their trade over to this side. Slam just trying to finish Barls off. This one Treb is a nuisance. Barls is just walling everything up. He refuses to die. Gonna buy as much time as he possibly can. But the longbows go down, the villagers go down, the Treb finally goes down, and Barls should be dead over here. Has he bought enough time is the question. Eco count now ahead for Pendeos because Barls just lost the majority of his economy. ACCM, Andy, all trying to reboom over in Barls Eco. More Paladins now on the way from Maudry. Slam needs to bring some Halbs back over here and defend this. Meanwhile, Ballista Elephants here for ACCM. What a fight for ACCM. What on earth? Oh my god, those Paladin just got nuked. Maudry just lost like 20 Paladin there. And the Ballista Elephants are in, and ACCM is going for a raid. He realized he can't defend over on this side against this SO. He's going to try and raid his opponents. Andy now up to 124 vills. Trying to get his techs in. He's still in Castle Age, though. Wow, what a clusterfuck over here in Barl's base. Everyone's trying to reboom. Everybody's trying to reboom. Barl's back up to 51 vills. Valis has a great eco now. But he is Aztecs. Not the greatest tech tree. And ACCM just trying to escape from the Siege Onagers. He's going for the cut, dude. He's going for the trade. ACCM's on a mission. You missed a few trees, brother. ACCM trying to buy himself time. You missed a couple trees. There's a tree right here. There's a tree. Asking Andy to delete, and he's going in. He's going in. He's going in deep. Ganji at 153 villagers now. That is a severe overboom. Unless he just wants to... He might just want to sling. That seems like a really severe overboom for Aztecs. Castle goes down. The push continues on this side. ACCM. He's moving, dude. He's moving. He's going in. This is so distracting. What a raid from ACCM. The Ballista Elephants were just getting nuked over here. They're getting converted. He wasn't doing much. And now the entire team is super distracted by this raid that they just can't seem to stop. And the trade is being walled off. The trade is going through this choke point here. ACCM trying to go deeper with the raid. Still rebooming over here, everybody. And Slam is starting to push now onto Madri. And Huns can't really defend this. He needs the towers from the Koreans, which he has. We have the Rams pushing forward from Slam now. Atheism coming in for Madri. They get less relic gold, the enemies. And Slam nukes some of his own helps. And Atheism does not complete. The castle goes down. Good push from Slam. However, we've got a little bit of a push going in here from the Amigos. ACCM still only at 66 villagers. He needs more. Samara's sending resources. Whatever he has, the bottom of the barrel to ACCM. This is going to be a tough push to stop, guys. If Slam can keep the Halbs coming in this way, and there's a lot of Halbs in those siege rams, it's going to be a really tough push to stop. But they need to do something about this area over here. They need some Halbs or something, right? Our Incas player struggling over on this side because the champions are now out from Ganji. And the push is coming through the middle. Can they kill Madri fast enough? At the moment, it doesn't look like it. Werewolf Trebs from Barles. So Barles has the Trebs defending over here. Great combo. And great job from Barles to just do what he can. He spent all this time trying to recover. And having Werewolf Trebs here is going to be super nice. Nice shot there from Slam. Rams come in. Halbs are inside the Rams, so they'll take out the cavalry. Rams are going to try and go after the towers. Meanwhile, back here, Madri is killing. Andy trying to go into camels here. Andy has been in recovery mode, just like Barles this entire time. And Amigos are really far ahead in eco now. 100 eco ahead with the same military count as ACCM is forced to go into Hussar. The push isn't happening. And they're still dying on this side. And they're still getting pushed up the center here too. Trade line as well probably isn't the best, right? 88 gold is still okay, actually. Versus 85. So they actually have a better trade line somehow. Oh, God. Ballista Elephants. He brought them all the way from the other side to help defend the converted ballistas. Andy playing force, nothing down here. Oh, my God. He actually is. He actually is. Scorpion's now out from ACCM. Bliss Elephants will go down. Big shots here from Slam on the SO. Carl's trying to defend still with the Werewolf Trebs. And Slam has just been relying on his teammates to defend him over here. And his eco is about to get nuked. Slam has 53 villagers only, guys. He's got the trade. 7 carts. He's got the fishing ships. But only 7 trade and 50 villagers? It's not enough to keep this push going. They're going to try and cut this way. And Samara will get some trebs set up. They're trying to go into the trade on this side. ACCM also trying to raid over here. Andy's still chopping away. They can't deal with this push, though. They haven't been able to deal with this push the entire time. Andy trying to tech switch into infantry. Now the cavalry tech's coming from him. The army count for Andy has just been low the whole game. Now ACCM tries to go in again for some raids, but they called it GG. Good play from Amigos. Really cool game there. 3 stack on one side trying to push, 3 stack on the other side trying to push, and the Amigos just push faster. I think Slam could have done a little bit better that game in sending some stuff to support. Like if he sent some Halbs back here to support, even just 10 Halbs could have helped ACCM so much early. Also, Samaro, like, never went through Slam's base with his reinforcements. He always went up through here, which seemed kind of weird. Never set any barracks or anything up here for Halb. He was just going Cameox the entire time. But good push from Ganji and Valis over on this side, and Marjorie being here as well. Yeah, the Ballista Elephants, man. Like, I've seen them a couple times now, and they seem to always fail. I have to wonder if, like, something else would have been better there immediately, right? I don't know what else Khmer do, but... Palas would have been better. Well, Khmer don't get Paladins, so... In terms of economy, Marjorie in front. In terms of KD, Valis with the towers and the SO doing a good job. Andy, army count 29, right? Now, Barles is in a similar position, but Barles actually added value with his trebs. I don't think Andy... Andy just spent the entire game trying to recover his eco. Yeah, maybe like it seems weird on BF, but maybe you open Hussar there if you're ACCM. Your opponents can then go into like Halbs and stuff, but if you open Hussar, then you can snipe. You can push back the siege onagers and snipe the monks. Khmer get Hussar, yeah. Carl's died slower than Andy, yeah. Thought they maxed at Lightcap? Brother, we were just literally looking at Khmer Hussar. On screen. Alright, Britons win. Koreans win. Good civs picked here. Huns win. Like, really good civs picked. Aztecs win. Celts lost. That's a great civ, obviously. And then Khmer, Incas, and Chinese. So, flip side of game number 1, the strategy here for Pendejos was not to use the good civilizations. Except for Celts. They mix in Celts there. Not a single bomber cannon civ was crazy too. Yeah. Not a single one for Pendejos. The only bomber cannon civ that game was Koreans, I guess. Which languages you don't understand in AoE 2? All of them. Hello, chatters. What's up, IBCom? They both would have been better just using all trash civs instead of wasting a good one. I think you got to mix in a good one. They still had a chance to win there. You always got to mix in a good one, dude. Because, like, you have to consider as well that even though there'd be 4 good civs, you don't want 4 pocket civilizations in the same game. So if you don't use Celts there, and you use, like, Gujaras instead. Then you're missing a flank civ for one of the next 2 games. And then you're stuck with like Celts, Slavs, Sicilians, Lithuanians in one game. Doesn't really make sense that much, right? You want to have 4 flank civs left over. So you have Berbers, Berbers, Gujaras, Malay, and Japanese as your flank civs. And then you have Sicilians, Slavs, Lithuanians. And then Italians is kind of a mix and matcher. Italians won't go pocket, so I guess that's a flank civ. And then you can use Japanese maybe in pocket. I don't know. Imagine Japanese in pocket, but it's a no pawn generation. Which unique unit has the most ridiculous weapon design in their unit icon? Chakram throwers. Like, what even is that, dude? What is considered a good flank civ? Good flank civ is generally a civ that doesn't have like a super dominant late game comp. That's like mobile as well. So a good pocket civ is something that has like Siege Onager, or it has Paladin with a good economy, or it has like a good mobile unique unit like Magadai or Manaspa or Keshik, for example. Gujaras could be a pocket civ, but generally not. They could go like elephant archers or elephants, but that's slow, right? They don't have SO as well. That's kind of the thought process behind it. Italians, right, wouldn't really be a great pocket civilization because they play into archers, which are slower. And they have faster up times.
Winning the Masters.
You got winning the Masters? Ooh. Who do I have winning the Masters? In an ideal world, Corey Connors would win the Masters. That would be sick. But in a realistic world, jeez, I don't know. Oberg. Oberg's going to win the Masters. You heard it here first. Who is Brian Wilson anyway? Brian Wilson was the singer of the Beach Boys, is he not? Think so? Anyway, game number 3. Amigos, Pendeos. And we have a no pawn generation, and they have picked Japanese, dude. No pawns with the Japanese. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Now they're looking for any restart potential. Look at this setup. What on earth? Japanese and Malay, yeah. But look at this setup. I think this is like borderline restart territory. Look at where Samaro is. They might have just locked out. Like, there's literally an enemy in between Samaro and his team. Is that relic on the right? It's just chilling with its bear friend. I think they might have lucked out. This generation is horrific. He could just get walled in immediately. I don't know if I don't know what the restart conditions are. Oh. Is this map a re? Samaro map is bugged. It's just a bad map, says Madri. Samaro's like, Ganji, you know I'm right. Don't let Madri corrupt your mind. Ganji says, I'm no admin, brother. There is nothing bad, says Brawls. It's just bad for you. Dude, they don't want to give this re because they know how terrible this is for Malay and Japanese to not have a pawn. Malay and Japanese not having a pawn is horrific. And this setup, like, this is like just a terrible map. I don't think this is fair, though. It's funny, but I don't think it's fair that Samaro is all the way over here. Ganji is just like in between. He could just wall this off, and then Samaro's cooked. Don't think it's a re and it's BF. You can get these gens. Well, we'll see what the admin has to say. At the end of the day, none of our opinions matter. Is a relic meant to have spawned in the forest? Yeah, they can do that sometimes. Like, there's a relic over here, too. Right? And this one's got a bear to keep it company. Admin says re. Oh, they got away with one, dude. Oh, they got away with them. Huge sigh of relief there for the Pendejos. They got away with one there. And I agree. That was just unfair. Like, Valis could just go forward right away. YOLO Palisade walls, and then Samaro is completely cut off from his team. I think that's a good re. Why, though, I don't agree? It's just, it's so unfair. It's map gen? Yeah, that's why you re. Because the map gen is bad, bro. Life isn't fair? I mean, true. It would have been funny. It would have been funny indeed. I agree with that. And I would have loved to cast that. If they had continued with it, I would have been super excited to see what Samaro does there. But I think they just insta-lose that map. I don't think there's really any way in which they can come back from that. Is this a best of 3? It's a best of 5. P2 camping with sword. Thank you for the 6 months, dude. Oh boy, they breathe a huge sigh of relief. Going for Japanese and Malay. Not having any pawns. I never did congratulate you on being the best caster of 2024. Congrats, homie. Thank you. Community voted. That is controversial, if anything. I don't think it's that controversial. I think everyone would agree that map gen is incredibly unfair. Now, whether it should be a re or not, you'll get people disagreeing. But I mean, at the end of the day, your opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. It's the admin that matters. If the new map has no pawns, then there's some fairness, right, for amigos. Forgot to vote. Would have voted Danny. Now, Danny's still up and coming, dude. Up and coming streamer 2 years in a row. She's still coming. She might still be coming next year. We don't know. Who is admin? Hang on. I'll give you their home address, and you can take up your complaints there. It says right here they live at somewhere called Area 51. So you can go over there and maybe Naruto run your way through the entrance. You guys remember that whole Area 51 thing? They were going to break into it? That seems so long ago now. And like 100 people showed up. All right. They got some pawns. They got some pawns this time. Game number 3, here we go. We've got Andy on the flank. He's going to be up against Ganji. And he will be Japanese. And Ganji, wow. Ganji's going to be looking at this and thinking, oh boy, this map is rough. He has himself a pawn here with Bengalis. But look at this. All 3 golds forward. The stone forward as well. Ganji will be up against it here. Meanwhile, on the other side, we are going to have Samaro playing as the Malay. And he will be up against Barles. And his golds and stone are forward. He's got a gold back here. And a pawn on his side with the Malay. But still, not a great situation for him. Both of his stones are forward. So Samaro waiting for Loom. And then he's going to try and push this back. Barles actually walling in the villain. He's going to lame the boar here from Samaro. Fortunately for Samaro, he's got boars within reach on this side. In the pocket position, we have Valis playing as the Saracens, and we have Madri as the Spanish. So good civs overall for Amigos. And then in the pocket position for Pendeos, we have Slavs, and then we have Gujaras. So Gujaras is playing in the pocket. I thought they were more of a flank civ, but ACCM chosen to go for them in the pocket in this game, as Barles continues laming. He's supposed to be Lithuanians. Did they pick Lithuanians last time? Yes. Time for another restart? Ooh. Ooh. I don't think Ganji would be against the restart. Admin loss? No restart, this is an admin loss. Well, we don't know. We do not know. We'll figure it out. They might keep playing here. Walls are going up now from Samaro. And Andy trying to get the walls up here. You can see Ganji really fighting for this position. Who should be Lithuanians? I don't know. It's some guy in chat is saying this. I don't know if it's correct. Just restart the entire tournament at this point? Maybe. All right. Villager fighting happening. Andy trying to hold on to this position. Let's see if he wants to wall behind this. He's still not walling. Ganji also a house, so he has to build that house with a ton of villagers. He will attempt to keep this wall up. You can see Samaro Xing the boars, right? So he's saying, like, listen, I got lamed. Can you block with your scout, maybe, if I send a villager out here to come get these? Slam's actually going to go for those 3. So Samaro might just go for these 3. And then Slam can take these 3 boars and then these 3 boars as well. ACCM has actually taken the pawn from Slam, which is an interesting decision. I mean, Slavs, you want to get them farming. But Gujaras go for that mill early and garrison all this stuff. So they're actually late to the dock over a lot of other civilizations. But still, I suppose if you want to farm with the Slavs, you don't want population tied up in the fishing ships. I don't understand. Is a pond like a lake? A pond is generally a smaller lake. I think all ponds are lakes, but not all lakes are ponds. What about puddles? Puddles and ponds and lakes are not the same. Are lakes a soup? No, lakes are a ravioli. Ponds are soups. What's the discrepancy between ponds and lakes? Ponds will buy you dinner. And lakes will steal your lunch money. So, generally a fan of pawns. Is it surface, depth, or volume based? I don't... Is your mom surface, depth, or volume? I don't know, dude. It's just... It's a feeling. Alright. So, Barles is in Feudal Age here. And Barles will go for a tower and an archer range. And Andy's in... Or, sorry, Samero's in trouble. He's still not even up here. He is playing as melee. So, he will go up fast. But... Man, this doesn't look amazing for Samero. He's trying to get everyone on this board. Some villagers are also idle as well. Still has not clicked up. Just clicks up now. He's trying to get the fishing ships out. He's trying to utilize that pond as melee. But the pressure is coming here from Barles. House goes down at the exact moment he needs it to. Great job from Samero. It's still going to be really tough, though, to defend this. Meanwhile, on the other side, Andy is the one pushing. So we've got a tower push for Andy against the Amigos. Then we have a tower push for Barles here up against Samero. Barles trying to build walls through the diagonal. Goes for the gate to prevent the wall off. And it's a defensive tower from Samero. He knows how threatening this is. He really wants to prevent these villagers from getting in. Samero trying to save the weak villagers. He's doing a good job so far. Another villager goes down over here, though. And there's a hole! There's just a hole, dude! There's just a hole on the stone! So the archers can get through, the eagle can get through, the scout can get through, and it's a full wall off here for Samero as he tries to stop the pressure from coming into his eco. He's got 2 fishing ships. And that's it. Meanwhile, over here, it seems like Ganji is held perfectly fine. Slam and ACCM are just sitting there thinking, okay, Samero, we're going to need you to buy like 5 minutes, dude. We're going to need you to buy some time here, brother. And Samero goes for more fishing ships. But this guy's been idle for a long time. He goes for another tower on this side. Needs to target the archers. Needs to target the archers. Slam's trying to block this. Slam's doing a good job with the scout. He takes out one archer. If Slam can take out this archer, that's really solid. And he does. Good teamwork from Slam. Also going after the eagle, too. Great job from Slam with this scout. Really helping out. And now Slam goes for the siege workshop. So the push should be denied. But good damage already from Barles. Still, it's an okay economy from Samero in terms of numbers. It's had a lot of idle TC time here. Or not idle TC time, idle eco. Andy's push going nowhere real quick. ACCM. Just chilling. He's gone for the stable. It's almost in Castle Age. And... well, I don't know what he wants to do with that stable. Isn't Slam the perfect Canadian team player? Yes. I think Slam is far better as a team player than as a 1v1 player in general. Definitely in terms of results. In like BF, you want him playing as a pocket. But on a more open map, Slam on a flank is just... Slam on a flank is really good, man. It's very rare that you see Slam lose his 1v1 on the side. And he's usually winning the 1v1. It feels like he never loses it. You have a crush on Slam? I mean, who doesn't? Slam on water flanks is the go. I still remember Slam in Imperial Age with only fletching galleons, and he held. He held, bro. It was crazy. Up against an opponent with Bracer. Have you not heard Slam's voice? Everyone's heard Slam's voice. All right, Slam backs away with the mangonel, asking Samaro for the repairs, and Samaro does that. And Samaro, he's making more fish, right? He's gonna have a full fish boom here pretty soon, unless he gets pushed back towards this pond. He goes for some more walls as well. Barl's still chilling in the feudal age. He clicks up to castle age now. And we have the mangonels here from Valis. Meanwhile, on this side, ACCM going for an armored elephant and a monk over here too. 3 TCs plus the fish for ACCM. So another early castle age push from ACCM. Who is the best BF player here? Oh. Charles? Ballas or Ganji? I mean, Team Barles usually wins the BF tournaments, right? So I would say Barles. Like, it's Barles or Valis, I think. I think flank is a lot harder to play than pocket. And on Rage Forest. Alright, while the push is on, the offensive palisade wall that he really wanted to kill is gone. And Castle Age is on the way from Samaro. Samaro going to be up really quickly with melee. Just needs to make sure his TC doesn't go down. There's 3 mangonels here. He is only a minute away, but with no repairs near the TC, it could be threatening. There are mangonels here from Slam, though, and good attack ground on the Eagle there from Barles. 50% on the way to Castle Age. She should make it in time. More Eagles coming out. Gotta wall this off. Gotta wall this off if you can. The Eagles are coming in. So dangerous, right? The mangonel's behind. Slam gets one. He gets the second one. And he loses that mangonel as Valis pushes in. Castle Age is going to come in here for Samaro. The score keeps switching back and forth. Slam tries to get another mangonel over on the side. The Eagles are in, though. And Slam's villager that was forward gets cleared up. And the Eagles are going to clear up this mangonel, too. Difficult situation for Samaro. Samaro also going into stables now. So could see some elephants. He does have the food economy behind here with the fishing chips. So his food eco is looking okay. Just needs something to clear those Eagles if he can. Slam comes forward with the mangonel once again. Let's take a look at this side. Kind of a stalemate situation over here. ACCM stretches forward. It's going to be a 1-for-1 with the mangonels. Never mind. Andy adding TCs, so that's 4 TCs for Andy. Japanese in the late game are not terrible with the towers. Tower Treb, really solid, and they have good monks. It's a castle from Samaro. Oof. Oof. Kind of oversight here from Valis and Barles to let Samaro continue taking that stone over there. It's kind of within range the mangonels if they took out the tower over here. But Slam was doing a good job, to be fair, defending with his mangonels. Pushing the siege away from Valis. Take a look at the eco. ACCM's eco looking phenomenal. Best economy in the game right now, I believe. And that's with all of the stuff made over here, too. Really good fish boom from him. Slam's eco is looking insane. 39 slab farms, so the food is going to be coming in super quickly. Andy's eco looking okay. Samaro's eco actually surprisingly good. The economy from Barles. 55 villagers. No dock. And then we have 10 fishing ships, 46 vills over there from Ganji. Check Samaro's eco upgrades. I mean, they're not great. They're not even there. They don't exist. No double bit axe is brutal, bro. Does he have gill nets? No. Castle coming forward from Ganji. Imperial Age is almost in from Ganji. Really difficult situation here for Andy. Andy needs to figure out a way to defend. Andy is gearing up towards Imperial Age, but he still hasn't clicked. Still a ways away. And now the monks are pushing in here from Ganji, so they need to figure out a way that they can hold this side. Slam is gearing up to push this side, and he's on the way to Imperial Age himself. ACCM is on the way to Imperial Age, but he goes for a castle back here. So, once again, Andy's going to be in a situation where he just needs to wall and wall and wall and wall. And unfortunately for him, he's up against a really strong monk civ once again. Fortunately for him, he's not up against Koreans and monks this time around. Alex, thank you for the prime. Samaro's fish boom. The only thing keeping him afloat this game. And he's on the way down. Oh. I mean, Ganji will just open Monk here, right? Of course. And Monk Treb to push this back. And then later on, kind of like you can go Elephant Archers, you can go Arbalests. I don't think Ratha is that great here. You could go Battle Elephants as well. Like, there's a lot of things you could do. Siege Elephant. Good pushback here from Samari. Petards his way through the gates. But there's another gate behind that. Let's see if this one survives. Let's see if this one survives. He's going to be through. Barles gets the walls up behind this. And there's 5 mangonels behind that from Valis. And Onager is on the way, so they need to retreat from this. Still, good pushback here from Samaro and Slam. Slam getting Onager. Siege Engineers on the way too. Halberdier almost in from him. Burles is going to be falling back here. Imperial Age on the way for Burles. What is the situation looking like over here? It's not looking good. Andy's wall has been breached. Andy will be going for towers. Guard tower on the way. Ballistics on the way for him too. But with the Trebs pushing forward and the monks behind, these 3 towers aren't going to be able to hold here for very long. And now there's another castle from Maudry too. Great team play here from Maudry and from Ganji. Wide open on this side. ACCM actually opens Hussar this time. We were musing that he should have maybe opened Hussar last time. This time around, though, we have the halves from Maudry immediately. Oh, God. Andy targeting the monks with the towers, but the other monks are just healing them behind the scenes. Meanwhile, over here, the cut is happening. The elephants are in. The cut is happening from Slam. Siege Onager is on the way. Some Trebs rolling through, too, as Slam tries to cut everything. More elephants coming in from Samaro. Elephants definitely not the strongest from Malay. And they are getting feasted on by those castles and the Onagers behind, too. ACCM just kind of building up an army. He's waiting to push this back, but, like, can you push this back with just Hussar Camel? No. You need something else. Once again, Andy stuck here with no military. Feels like Andy should have walled this way more urgently than he did. Need some disco throwers. You do not want your pocket player making shock rooms, I think. Yeah, Hussar just dying right away. Difference between this game and last game is that there's Halb on the field. Yasuma coming in. It's not going to complete. The Trebs are going to take out that castle before it does. Maybe. Yep. Castle goes down. Paladin coming in for Maudry. Castle, where the TC once was for Andy. And Andy is stuck in a corner. And nothing doing over on this side. Brawls is going to Plumed Archer. Feels like they will push this eventually. But everything is dying over here. So many monks from Ganji. So many monks. What are the technologies like? Heresy is in from ACCM. So at least Ganji won't be getting those units. Jamalis, thank you for the 4 months, man. Hussar coming in. They won't snipe any monks. They did snipe the Treb over here, but still more Trebs behind that. And the siege onagers are here for this Harrison player. However, he is losing his castles. So if they can continue holding over here somehow, maybe the push on this side is going to bear fruit for Samara and Slam. It's still top score for Bendeos somehow. I think it's just ACCM score boosting them up. Castle falls. Valis is housed. Valis is extremely housed here because he lost both of those castles. So he can't produce. And that could be really bad. Imperial Age is in for Samaro. No elite battle elephant, though. Husbandry's on the way. The elephants are getting closer and closer to the siege onagers, but without the armor, even the plumes are doing okay against them. Plumed Archer is in for Brawls. Meanwhile, Castle went up, but the castle falls now. The push is still happening here for Maudry and for Ganji, as Andy now tries to go into Cav Archer to protect this. Andy has managed to move a ton of his economy. If they can hold here, the push seems like it's making progress over on this side. The tenets for Slam. Andy still trying to reboom over here. How on earth did they clear this up? How on earth did they clear this up? ACCM now sending res to Andy. See you later, Chemical. Samaro's still no bid axe. Oh, God. He's got handcart, but no double bid axe. Oh, God. Brutal situation for Samaro. Now Hussar on the way for the Saracen player. Getting all of his technologies. 93 villagers. No double bid axe. And yeah, Maudry, Ganji just pushing like bad men. 8 Trebs for Ganji. 17 monks behind this too. Castle comes up. Paladin coming in. Andy's still just trying to make production buildings. Trying to spend that res the ACCM sent him. An elite battle elephant on the way for Samaro, but he's going to lose a lot of his elephants before that even comes in. Yeah, it's just a line of aggression all the way through here. Castle upon castle, Trebs, Paladin, everything. Hussar coming in. Good garrisons there from Ganji. Saves most of his monks, and the Hussar keep going down. ACCM keeps trying to snipe those, but the Hussar just keep dying over and over again. And Barles re-walling. Every single time there's a breach in the wall, Barles sacrifices villagers to re-wall it. And they're just stuck here, trying to get through all the time. Elephants walk right through the gate, though. Will the elephants be able to clear up the siege onagers? If they clear up the siege onagers, they can push this side. But this side is still dying. Units just constantly targeted for conversion by Ganji. And now Scorpions being added from Ganji. To clear everything that Andy is making. The elephants are in, though. Will it be enough? Slam working away on the castle. Barles still just making halb at the moment. No more plumes on the field for him. And the elephants are trying to come in to snipe these SO. It's a constant question, right? Oh, the castle goes down from Ganji. Loses all the stone from that. Maybe there's some momentum in this. As some of the trebs fall. All of the trebs from Ganji fall. The monks are being pushed back. The scorpions have to retreat. And there's elephants all over the place. On this side. Amigos down to 88 military. Andy entered the game. Yeah, Andy's here, man. Yasuma coming in again. It was denied earlier. Kata Peruto coming in for the trebs too. ACCM sniping one of the trebs over here. And more towers coming up from Andy. ACCM's military count very low. But Samaro, with no double bed axe, still pushing with the elephants. And Slam still has 14 SO. Another castle falls from Barles. Castle forward from Slam. Could they be pushing this back? I mean, the population is still in favor of Pendejos. And this castle is under attack. Nice attack rounds here from Slam. Oh, boy. Siege onagers coming forward from Valid. Slam has to be careful. Towers now from Andy over on this side. I know it's only one villager, but if he gets towers set up, it could be really, really devastating. Eagles now coming in from Barles. Oh, beautiful attack round from Slam. Sick. Those eagles could have been such a pain in the ass if they got in here. Oh, and what happened here? What happened here? We need to go back. Slam. Oh! Huge attack rounds from Slam. And now the fishing eco is being harassed by the elephants. Barles is trying to reproduce villagers. He's losing vills. They're pushing back on this side, folks. Hang on a second. How on earth? How on earth are they doing this? I thought for sure Andy was dead. ACCM heads up play to just keep slinging Andy res. And now Andy is setting up the towers over here. He's got one tower over on this side. A couple more over here should be nice too. Another good attack round there from Slam. Just needs to keep the trebs attacking, right? More trebs. Slam's got them in production. Keep nuking the castles. Slowly, slowly work your way in here. Andy and ACCM are going to keep them busy on the other side. Also, Madri is completely off of Paladin now. Remember, they do have Spanish trade. So their trade should be getting more. In general, another good attack round from Slam. And another great attack round from Slam. You can't come anywhere near these onagers. Man is a demon. Board production buildings from Slam as well. Ganji maybe needs to switch into something else now, right? The monks, not really working anymore. Hussar's keeping them in check. Tower's still pushing from Andy. And now Mamluks from Valis. Just a few of them. And more Hussar. The onager number now from Slam is falling, so he's got to get some more onagers forward here. I don't know where his other ones are. Maybe they're on the way? Maybe they're over here? They are over here, so Slam's playing both sides now with the onagers. And this tower stack is super intimidating. Super intimidating. Still no double bed axe for Samaro. I mean, god damn it, Samaro. You... Samaro, come on, man. He's got 60 on wood. It could be 40. It's working, though. This villager has been going crazy. Building towers here for Andy. Locking it down. Barl's trying to hold on this side. We've got the cannon galleons as well from Valis. But the trade line is going through all of this area. Castle's still being attacked. Andy, we saw it in the Master of Hyper Random Finals. When he gets Japanese set up with the Trebs and the Cav Archers and the towers, Vinchester couldn't do anything about that. And it doesn't appear like they can do anything about it on this side either. And ACCM also supporting really well with the bombard cannons. What a pushback. Carl's still holding on this side, but they're just kind of ignoring him. They've got to set their trade back here. They've done it. They've relocated their trade. Nice little cut here from Andy to get to that gold. Slam pushing forward. I like this from Slam. He keeps building buildings further forward, so it's harder and harder for the Amigos to push back and take this territory again. Same with some more good onager shots over on that side. Is he playing onager over here still? I don't think so. I think all of his focus is on this side now. Mamluke's coming in. Mamluke's kind of getting nuked. And it's, if he wants to go into Mamluk, I mean, like, very limited castles, right? That castle's going to fall soon. It's got another one here, another one here. Mamluk is very, very strong. But if you don't have the castles for it, it's going to be super, super tough. And now Barl's losing this area. The pond is going to go down. Barl's has a lot of eco over on this side. Still no double bed axe for Samaro. Yeah, I think these might be the two strongest teams in the tournament. Potentially. I know GL has a strong team, but I think both of these teams are arguably better than GL. You haven't seen me play yet. Okay. Gearing up for another good attack round here from Slam. Ooh, Burles pulls away just in time. Dude, Slam has been so good this game. So good this game. Now Elephant Archer on the way from ACCM. Okay, Mamluke's coming in. Gotta be careful about the onagers. Mamluks are very dangerous in this situation. Could come in, snipe all the help, snipe all the onagers if you're not careful. As Barles now tries to hold this little area too. We have ourselves quite the cut. All the way through the center. And the question is, what are you following this up with? Barles is going to go Eagles here? This is the super cut. Lead Elephant Archer now in from Andy. Or not from Andy, from Ganji. I wonder if do Japanese cav archers get bonus damage against elephant archers? Yes, they do. Cool. All right, Burls, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, brother? I mean, does it matter? Mamluks are coming in. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. How quickly did they notice this? This could be a devastating raid. Mamluks are on the way. Paladin are coming through. I don't see any signals for this yet. Don't see any signals yet. No one on the team has noticed this. They're too busy pushing. They're too busy pushing on either side. Andy's targeting with the Trebs. Mamluks come in. Mamluks come in, and now we have a castle attempting to go up from Burls in the center of the trade line. They still have not noticed it. They still haven't noticed it. They still don't know. Burls is just finding somewhere for a castle, and he starts building it. Oh, baby. They don't know. They don't know. This could be the comeback play. For Amigos, likely not, because they're still dying over on this side. They need the Mamluks over there. And finally, it's been signaled by Slam, and he says, okay, guys, this is a problem. They're going to lose a lot of their trade, the majority of their trade, probably. That's a lot of population that Amigos sent over there to deal with that. Elephant's trying to come in to deal with the siege onagers. They should be able to deal with them. He's running with the SO. He's trying to kill the elephants with the Mamluks. The push is still happening from Slam. Even if they lose all of their trade here, it's going to open up a lot of pop space. We have 100 elephants from Samaro. 100 elephants and no double bid axe. These Mamluks are feasting. Feasting on trade. Amigos now way far ahead in eco. But look at the military count. 353 military for Bideos. 353 military. And like, they're going to kill a lot of eco here. But what about your eco at home? What about this? The humanity, dude. The humanity. 400 military. They have 4 times the military count. 115 elephants. This is a great raid, sure. But this is better. Oh god, I kicked my mouse. Kicked the mouse cord. Okay, here we are. Oh, Andy is just such a demon, too. Look at this. The Trebs are controlling the elephant archers. The cav archers are behind. The towers are pushing up. ACCM full dealing with this now. Trade numbers for Pendejos not looking great. But Burl's castles will finally be cleared. The Mamluks will be cleared. And the elephants are still just running amok. And GG called. Great play from Pendejos. I cannot believe they came back into that game with the push from Ganji and Madri over on this side. Fantastic hold from ACCM and Andy. And then a great pushback over here. And obviously Samaro and Slam doing great work over here. Still no double bid axe for Samaro. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, Pendejos win 2-1. Yeah. What can you say there? Great play from Pendejos. Also, Andy, like, getting so much sling from ACCM. ACCM doing a phenomenal job. I think, like, Burls really in a rough spot there with Mayans. Kind of underwhelming. He had a good push early, but how to defend this with Mayans? So tough, right? Thought for sure Amigos was going to win that game. Okay. So Spanish, loss. Saracens, loss. Bengalis, loss. Like, they use some pretty good civs there. Mayans, not the greatest, obviously. And then Gujaras win, Slavs win, and Malay win. They still, or sorry. Gujaras, Malay, Slavs, and Japanese. So they still have Lithuanians, Sicilians, Italians, and Berbers. Really good civilizations. Magyars, Hindustanis, Portuguese, and Roman. For amigos. I think I favor the civs for pendejos. What do Mayans even do against Slava? So that's a good question. I don't know. I think Mayans just always die there. Thank you for being here, everyone. Appreciate it. We're having fun here. That was a really nice, solid game. We could probably run some ads now, knowing Extracepti's probably up on top of that. Okay, we're good on ads. Anyone else remember the very first Rage Forest? Back when it was called Drunken Forest? I don't remember Drunken. Turks are banned here, Shiva. So it's going to be Berbers and Italians presumably on the flanks, and then Sicilians, Lithuanians in the center. So it's like Latus, which are incredibly powerful, right? And then Halbesso from Sicilians, and then into Donjans, Sergeants if you need later. On the flank, Berbers will probably go for like a castle drop or something. Maybe just a hold with bomber cannons and whatnot. And then Italians can play whatever. Fast Sam. It'll be good. On the other side, Magyar's in the pocket. Who's their other pocket? Romans? Hindustanis? Hindustanis probably flank and then Romans pocket? What civs would they use in the 5th game? They do a separate draft for the 5th game. I'll be right back. Gotta go to the washroom. Yo. Is T90 doing better in Warcraft today? Or is he still struggling? No? Oh. Well, be nice to him. He's trying. Easy AI never stood a chance. Do you guys think I could beat the Easy AI? My first game in Warcraft 3? Fresh and so clean. Keep in mind, I've probably played more games than T90 has overall. In terms of variety. I think the Amigo Civs are way better economically. Okay, let's take a look. Portuguese, Magyars, Romans, Hindustanis. Like, Romans, Hindustanis, great. Portuguese, meh. Lithuanians have a great eco. Sicilians have a great eco. Berbers have a great eco. Berbers have a generic eco. Berbers have Vil speed, dude. That impacts a lot. Sicilians aren't much better. Sicilians are one of the best booming civs in the game. Build speed is statistically insignificant outside farming and not huge there either. It is kind of huge in farming, dude. It is kind of huge. You look at the farming rates. Berbers are right up there. Slavs are the best farms or Khmer? I don't know one's fully upgraded. I know in Dark Age, it's like Khmer, Aztecs are the two big ones. Once you get to feudal, then you have like Poles, Slavs, Berbers. Berbers are quite low on the farming tier list. Are they? What's up, Rage Stay? How's it going? Yeah, nothing no anywhere else. I mean, they're better. They're a better eco civ than Portuguese or Magyars. Oh, failed to download match content. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I gotta restart the game. Loving it. Portuguese have smoother dark feudal because of berries and wood. Yeah, that's it. You're thinking 1v1 though. Yep. Let's get into it. Be joining a little bit late here because I had to restart my game. But we are going into game number 4 here. And immediately we can look at the flanks. So we're going to have Samero playing as the Italians over on this side. He does have a pawn, a really safe one. And now we have this super long choke point over on the side as Barles gets attacked by that snow leopard. That's super unfortunate for Barles. And in this choke point is 3 boars, a stone, and a gold. So they will really be fighting over this. Snow leopard actually gets inside here, and that villager is super weak. Samero still has not sent villagers forward. It will be Italians up against Hindustanis on this side. Meanwhile, on this side, we have a big villager war over here with 4 scouts involved, and Slam even sending his scout over now. Ganji playing as the Portuguese, and he's going to be up against Andy playing as the Berbers. So Andy's villagers going to be just a little bit faster than Ganji's. 0.84 versus 0.8. And Andy stalls out the snow leopard on this side, and he's going to take care of that. Interesting choke points on this side. ACCM actually sending a villager forward as well, and he's going to sneakily wall this one up. That's not a standard play for the pocket to send a vill forward that early. They're really fighting over these areas, right? Like, Barles wants all this res in here. Andy wants the boars and the stone safe over on this side, and if he could also take control of the pond, he'd love that too. You can see he's pushing these villagers back all the way. They're trying to snipe this vill. They're trying to snipe this vill. Slam's here. Slam's here trying to get the vill. Slam's here trying to get the vill. Maudry blocking the scout. Great teamwork from Maudry there to block the scout from Slam. As ACCM now comes over with his scout, he's going to get a couple of hits against the scout from Maudry. And Andy's still trying to get this villager. It's walled off, but Slam comes in with the scout. And Slam is going to try and block the villager from Andy. Can Andy wall this in now? Come on, Andy. He's faster. He gets away. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. 1 HP on that vill. Forward wall is up from Barles. I think Samero, seeing this forward wall, will now go for feudal pressure. Potentially. He does have the pond here, so maybe that's not the greatest. Boy. Everyone chill. Everyone chill. There is a sneak villager from Barles in the back. He went all the way through maybe this open area, or maybe he went in through this way. But he is just hanging out at the back there. And I don't think Samero has any idea, and Slam definitely doesn't have any idea that he's there. Villager and Scout both die. Great job from Ganji and Valis to team up against that weak vill, as Andy still continues to try and push this back. Slam now signaling this. Or sorry, Samero. And they should, because that's been open for so long, and because Samero waited so long to wall this, they should be checking at the back of their base for vills. Unfortunately, they only have ACCM scout now, so that'll be ACCM's job, and he's going to spend most of his time pushing at these deer. So I think they won't actually find this. And if you have a sneak vill in the back, and you're Hindustanis, like, do you want to go into scouts? What do you even want to do with this thing? Do you want to go archers? Scouts don't feel like the greatest play sneaking in the back. Archers would probably be better. I don't know. Villagers running away here from Ganji. Andy's trying to stall that out. He doesn't find it. Just take the villager war up on the hill. It's going to kill one here. And he does. At least there's no pawn there. Yeah, at least there's no pawn here. Pawn is over here. Samaro making fishing ships. And I think because the villager is back there and Burles will want to do something with that villa, it will make sure that he doesn't push here because he'll want to invest with this guy at the back. So that's good for Samaro at least. All right. Well, I mean, all of their economies are focused over here. We look at home. It's a lot of idle time here for Ganji. Meanwhile, for Andy, it's not looking fantastic either. He's just been fighting with the villas the entire time. Ganji has 21. Andy has 23. Ganji trying to block this vill now, but it's Berbers, so he's really going to struggle with that. And he's taking damage behind, too. Ganji needs to try and protect her somehow against these faster Berber villagers. Wall-off's coming. Attempted wall-off's coming. And he gets it. Sick play there from Ganji, but Andy breaks through. This villager should be dead. Ganji can't wall it off in time. Tide is turning in favor of Andy over here. But we have an archery range. We have an archery range at the back from Burles. And Slam has no idea. He still has his scout, but he has no idea that this is back there. At least he does have Loom. Burles also pushing on this side, so he's going archers from back here, and he's pushing with a tower from this area. So that will distract Samaro. It's also going to distract the scout from Slam. And it will imply that he doesn't have a sneak at the back, but he very much does. How many archers? I think like 5 or 6, yeah. At least 4 with fletching. At least 4 with fletching. He's gone for the dock here. I mean, that's just going to take away wood for your archers, right? Can't really add fishing ships if you're trying to do this at the moment. Blacksmith now coming up too. Slam. Market blacksmith. The key with the archers is to get inside the base with a decent amount before the pocket hits Castle Age, because then they can just go for TCs to defend, especially with Sicilians. Like, you got to time this perfectly. Andy is running around. He tried to wall off Madri. We haven't talked about it all, playing as the Magyars. Tried to wall off Madri from Ganji's base. Didn't work, and now Madri making scouts, so Andy needs to run completely. Andy is still going to have villagers inside, but they should be cleared up, and it's just going to be 4 dead villas eventually for him. Slam now scouting this area. The archers are coming in. He tries to wall this off. He gets the house walls down. And he's on the way to Castle Age. So he just needs to buy himself enough time until Castle Age is in. Sicilian TCs will go up super quickly. Good harassment, though, from Burles. A lot of idle time. Forced against Slam. And Slam loses a villager. And he needs to run, dude. Slam, you just need to go, man. You just need to run. Another villager going down? Why didn't you run earlier? Doesn't want to spend the wood on a lumber camp or something? He's just waiting for Castle Age. Yeah, he doesn't want to spend the wood on a lumber camp. He's waiting for Castle Age to come. Can't do Loom, though. He already has Loom. He already has Loom. The walls have already gone up from Samaro. Andy is still... Well, Andy, it looks like he lost all the villagers, but now it's ACCM's turn to push. And ACCM from the pocket. 3 straight games now. It's gone fast castle into early pressure. TC now coming up from Slam. Comes over with a scout to try and help against the archers. Also trying to go for the siege workshop. The siege workshop will go up. TC goes up as well. He loses another villager, though. He lost another 2 villagers. So damage done from Burls. And the archers come across this way with the villager. Might be a dock here from Burls. Got to be careful if you're Slam. Got to be very careful. Scorpions coming out. You got to block the dock spots with the fishing ships. Even if the archers are there, you wait for the Scorpion to come across. Actually, if you have a Scorpion coming here, dock shouldn't be too much of a threat, right? You can just clear it, but the Scorpion actually turned back. Oh, God. Galley coming up from Slam. It might be in time to deny this dock. It's 23 HP only on this villager. Galley comes out. Dock is going to be denied, potentially. Can he build it? Can he fix it? Yes, no, he can't. No, he can't. The dock is at 96%. The Scorpion's going to kill the villager. Unless Burls can get away. He's dodging shots, man. He's dodging shots. And the villager is dead. Good clear up there from Slam. And Burls just now clicks up to Castle Age. He didn't really have a fishing eco. This freed up a lot of time for Samaro. I mean, Valis should be ahead, really far ahead now in eco over Slam. But Samaro is pretty far ahead in economy over Burls at the moment. So advantages lost and advantages gained for both. Because of that early push from Burls. Meanwhile, back here, what the fuck? Andy with a double dock. And now there's a double... So, Ganji goes double dock to protect the fish from Marjorie against Andy's double dock. And Andy adds a third dock with this villager that's somehow still alive back here to counter the double dock and to finish off the fishing eco from Marjorie. So Marjorie is going to have to get farm economy set up because he is going to lose his fish here 100%. Andy will continue with the pressure on this side. Great play from Andy to just mix things up. Meanwhile, ACCM still trying to hold this area. His fish is under threat. He doesn't have a villager to wall this. And the push is on for Marjorie on this side. ACCM will need to make knights. Slam will need to wall off this area. It's a really weird game here. A really, really weird one. And Andy got away with the villager on this side. The Snow Leopard is just waiting. Waiting to kill. It's going to be a barracks. Oh, God. Andy is such a pest. Ganji still isn't even up. He just now clicked up to Castle Age, but Andy's actually in front of him. And there goes Marjorie's food eco. So if we're thinking about producing more knights or light cav, I mean, good luck, right? Valis should be able to clean the whole map, though, right? Maybe. Valis is going to have a really good economy. 33 fishing ships, 65 villagers. Definitely the best eco in the game by far. If he's fully walled off, though, who knows? Good fishing eco here from Samaro as well. Double bit axe is in as well this game, which is good. Ganji now coming out this way with Vils. Let's see if the conversions come in from ACCM. He gets one. And that's it. Callie's here from ACCM. More archers coming in from Burls. And cav archers now being produced from Burls. From that archer range at the back. Meanwhile, Andy's still just walling off the Snow Leopard. And he's going knights I believe, from the back of Ganji's base. He's going to try and set up a food eco with the fishing ships. He only has one farm right now, so even with Berbers, it's going to be really tough. And ACCM now losing all of his fish. As Ganji makes his way in here, and Ganji goes for a castle. So the safe fish on the map are Slams and Samaros. No fish over here from Barles. No fish anymore from Maudry. Really, really weird situation for both teams. And Valis. Yeah, sorry, Valis. Slam, Samaro, and Valis. Valis has an insane eco, and he's already almost an Imperial Age. 46 fishing ships, 75 vills. He's also set up the barracks over on this side. Oh, boy. Great play from Valis to come over to this side. ACCM is going to get completely nuked. Completely wiped. They might need to just cut off the limb that is ACCM. Slam's even going for a transport ship here. No! Why'd you delete that? That might be his only way out. He's making another transport. The missed hotkeys, potentially. And he's in. Oh, Ganji doesn't notice, dude. Ganji doesn't notice. He's like, what the hell? How on earth is Andy here with light cab? He's still at the villager in the back. Andy now converting the ships as well. Ganji is in trouble. But right now, the threat is Valis. Completely. As another castle comes forward here. Can Ganji place this? He has to worry about that Mangonel potentially attack grounding it. ACCM, can he attack around the castle? He can't. He can't do it in time. And the Mangonel goes down, and ACCM is in deep, deep trouble. Onager now on the way for Valis, so he can cut in and start attacking with soon-to-be legionaries. Slam, having deleted both transport ships, now has no way to get ACCM out of his base. He's trying to wall him off. ACCM, where does he run? Slam's really wishing he had a transport ship right about now. Damn, dude. Samaro is also an imp, though, and Samaro is dealing with these stupid cav archers from Barles, which appear to have killed 5 villagers. The Roman eco has kicked in fully, and ACCM is getting cooked. Condos coming over. Hand cannons now being made to deal with the infantry. Andy still in the back here. Now he's chasing all of the villagers. Ganji is running with all of his villagers forward. He's running forward with all of his villagers. Because there's nothing at home for him. ACCM walling off these villas. He's just trying to save as much as he can. Condos are waiting for their way in. ACCM now running this way as well. And he's going for a TC back here. Meanwhile, Barles is booming up. And Barles is on the way to Imperial Age with Hindustanis. And Maudry will have to deal with Andy first. Before anything else. Andy has just thrown a wrench in a lot of their plans here. Still, the push is amazing, right? But they did not expect Ganji to be a kind of non-factor here in terms of the economy. God, legionaries should just destroy condos. Don't do so well against hand cannons, though. Scorpion now on the way. For Valis as well. Slam is on the way up to Imp. 39 fishing ships for him, 97 villagers. He really got hurt by the archer play from Barles. DC almost down from Ganji. Crazy game. ACCM somehow still has 47 villagers. But he's going to have to reboom for the rest of this game, essentially. We see Andy clearing up the villagers. Ganji at 18 vills. 18 villagers. He's attempting to fish boom here. He's stolen the traps from ACCM. He'll take whatever eco he can get, dude. He'll take whatever eco he can get. Population count is ahead for Pendejos. The condos have been walled off. Great job from Ganji, but only one villager building, so they'll come in and try and snipe the Scorpions. Meanwhile, over here, Barl's gearing up for a push. And Maudry now clearing up all this stuff from Andy. Andy's still struggling. He's on 1 TC right now, and now he's being pushed on this side. So Andy in full defense mode. His army in reserve, a converted legionary. And now Ganji's like, come here. Come here, Andy. He's got 21 vills. He's almost got enough stone for a castle. Slam just completing onager. Hand cannon still over here, but Barls will start the push soon, guys. And you can't have all of your attention over here with Barls being fully boomed and ready to go with Hindustanis. Petard's being queued up too. So Barls is just going to push in here. He's going to break in one go. And that's going to be that. Andy trying to defend now. The castle that's going up. Legionaries are behind. He's attacking with vills. He's going for a castle of his own. Can he deny this? Don't think he can. I don't think he can. The pushback is happening on this side. Maudry trying to full clear this stuff. And take back Ganji's base. But now Barls is going to be in. And yeah, this is the GG. Barls is going to be in with camels and villagers. And what does Samaro have over here? Absolutely nothing. 34 villagers just waiting to die. The fishing eco just waiting to die. And Andy is kind of waiting to die as well. Legionaries don't give a fuck about your problems. They don't care, dude. Why would they? ACCM didn't have loom? Oh, God. Well, I think he would have lost vills regardless, but that's a little rough for sure. Barl's now pushing in here. Castle on the fishing eco from Samaro. And that's a big part of his eco right there. Slam sends some onagers and some halbs over to help. But Barl's streaming in camels. Maudry also getting paladin now. And where is Maudry's paladin? Where are these cavalier? We don't even know. There's like some over here, maybe? I don't even know. At the end of the day, Andy's more dead than... Oh, never mind. No one's more dead than Ganji. Ganji has 14 vills. But Andy's going to be more dead than Ganji soon. ACCM's still a ways away from being a factor. Slam hits a nice attack around there. And Samaro is dying very hard. And the paladin from Maudry are presumably on the way. Andy has 28 villas. Oh my god, they cut through, dude! Slam cut a corridor for Andy to escape. What a teammate. What a teammate. Imperial Age incoming for Ganji. So if they can sling him, then he can get like Fatorias, and it doesn't matter how many villagers he has, I suppose. Remember the restart map? Andy's basically in the same death pocket Samara was on that map now. Same part of the map too. Yeah, but it didn't start like that. Well, Samaro really struggling here. 84 villagers still. He's trying to get the farm and eco set up. There's not a ton of room. Romans are not the greatest Civ late game, but they did the damage here. Great sneak from Burles. Fantastic game overall. A very interesting one, and Amigos take that one back. So it's 2-2 here. We're going to a game 5 for the second straight set in Masters of Rage Forest. Nice series here. Really, really nice. The eco from Valis was just so good. He was the only person with an uninterrupted eco. The only person with a safe economy. And it's Romans too. So like his, yeah. 69. Oh, so close, dude. 69,090 resources collected. The next best, 59,000. 10K ahead of the next best. Remember the 69,420? I do remember that. It was a doubt game. YGG, too early. They were 3v4. If you have to ask me why GG there, then I don't know what to tell you. Andy's dead. Samaro's basically dead. ACCM's barely in the game. Like, and the thing is, even if the Portuguese player is dead, as soon as they get some Feitorias up, they can become a factor immediately. Very easy to get back in the game there. Shouldn't have GG'd, in my opinion. Should have just rage quit. Okay. All right, so the wins come in here. And we go to our Game 5 Civ draft. Which is not up yet. Soon. Koljor, thank you for the 21, man.
Chad.
Let's see if Slammer, Jammer, and Co. can bring this back. Remember, there is a loser side of the bracket, so even if whatever team loses, they still get another chance. Yeah, let me get another glass of water. Be right back. Let's see what gets banned out. Yeah, I think ACCM, like, not having villagers forward to make the wall against Madri, freezing point,
Yo, Dave,
was...
best tattoo caster
Oh
out
my
there.
god,
Keep
dude.
it up, bro.
Oh my god. Boars are friends, not food. Just donated $232.80. Canadian, of course. So generous. Thank you, dude. What the hell? I'm not even doing anything. I'm drinking water, bro. Thank you so much, man. Bro, that... Oh my god. Dude, what should I... Boars are friends, not food. What should I have for dinner tonight? You just ordered my dinner. 200 USD, it's like 150, I think. That's crazy generous, brother. Thank you so much. Rhinos? All right, I'll try and find some. Bro. Holy cow, man. Thank you so much, dude. Wagyu A5. I don't know if I can order that. We're looking. Thank you, man. Oh my goodness. A legend. First time chatter too. That's 2 first time chatters today that have donated. I guess I guess we're reaching out to people, bro. That's crazy, man. You're a legend. Absolutely a legend, man. All right, here's the draft, guys. Is it a coincidence that he does that and then Freebird pops on my playlist? I don't think so. Mongols, Celts, Spanish. Good civs for amigos. Britons, Lithuanians, okay. Lithuanians are really good civ, guys. Koreans. What's the final civ? The Persians. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Thank you so much, Boris. You're a legend, dude. Malay. Okay, so Koreans, Lithuanians, pocket. Malay, Britons, flank. That was probably all Samaro. He's like, no, I want Malay.
Fuck you all.
That was all
I'm so
Samaro, dude.
sad I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Japanese. I'm Turkey. Hi, Dave. Hi, Turkey. Dave. We got some Turkish viewers here. We got Express Music. We got Chemical as well. I know we've got a few more. I know we've got a couple. Bro, has anyone seen Dave's Huge in Turkey? Yeah, dude, people are fighting over my hair transplant business. They want me as a customer, dude. That would be a huge payout. Has anyone seen Jassar lately? What's the most unexpected country you know you have a viewer from? Most unexpected country? I don't know, but most unexpected place? I have a viewer that lives in Nunavut. Which is in Canada, but is very far north Canada. There's like 40,000 people in the entire territory. I live in Madagascar. Well, enjoy those 47% tariffs or whatever. Fuck Madagascar, dude. Jasar's usually hanging around, though. Where's Jasar from? Is he from, like, Bosnia, I think? Yeah, Bosnia, okay. He's from the sky, true. Our eye in the sky, dude. All right, game 5 coming up. This solo is for Boars Are Friends, Not Food. They made it specifically for him. All right. Sad for that to come to an end, but we have a game to cast. Amigos versus Pendejos. Game number 5 here. And we saw the civs on the draft. Now we can see the positions. We have Burles over here as the Japanese playing up against Andy as the Britons on the side. So no bomber cannons for either of these civs. It's just good trebs for both. Good towers for both. Better towers for Japanese, generally. And Japanese would be great if they had a lake, but the lake is pretty far away, so I don't think that Andy is going to end up taking that. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Samaro playing as the Malay. He does have a lake, which is critical, and Valis is going to be playing as the Mongols on the flank. Okay. Usually the Mongols, you want them in a position where they can mass Mangudai. I mean, they're hoping they can get to late game, and then Valis can be making Mangudai from over on the side, I suppose. He does have 2 pawns here, so this is a sticky situation for Valis. Mongol's not really the greatest civ to hold with, and you have 2 pawns here and not a lot of space to build. This is not the greatest map for him at all. Ganji playing as the Celts over here, and then Madri as the Spanish in the pocket position. Meanwhile, the pockets for Pendejos are ACCM playing as Lithuanians with the pawn nearby, and then Slam playing as Koreans with the pawn over in Samaro's base that he's probably not going to take, right? Samaro's playing Malay. Samaro probably wants that thing. Ganji can take 1 pawn. Yeah, I mean, they might have Madri and Ganji take a pawn. And then Val is full focused on defending this. Who knows? The villager fighting is happening over on Andy's side, as it so often does. Also, Andy's not one to, like, take a villager fight and then wall up right away. Andy wants to continue the villager fight, always. All of the scouts are over here, too. Madri, Ganji, Burles all having scouts over here. Slam's got his scout over here. ACCM has his scout over there. Andy lost his scout earlier, and Andy's going to lose a villager, too. So good Vil warring already from Burles as Slam tries to get as much damage with the scout as he can. ACCM's now coming back with his. And suddenly Burles has to be a little bit concerned because there's 2 scouts still here from the other side. As Andy sends more villagers forward. Burles really wants that forward position. Andy doesn't want to give it up. And rightfully so against Britons. Britons are probably like the best flank civ in BF, arguably. Probably depends whether you have a pawn or not, right? But don't want to give up a forward position against them, that's for sure. Andy could go for a wall right here. But he's not going to. He wants the forward position or nothing. Okay. Burles realizes he's trying to bring in a rhino at the same time. Pulls that guy away. So, Ganji taking one of the pawns. I don't see a villager from Madri. So Madri will just boom up on land. And it will be Valis that takes this pawn. And it's going to be Samaro that takes this one. ACCM easily taking this one. And I think that's one of the pawns that you can full surround with fish traps. So we'll have to come back to that. It might be the perfect dock. Might be the perfect full surround dock. As Andy does get the wall up over on this side. And Andy's now looping around this way. Battle number 2 about to commence. And it's the crocodile that's targeted Burles villagers. So Andy should be good to complete this wall. Should be fine. Looks like Burles is coming forward. Andy doesn't realize. And yeah, that's annoying. That's really annoying. That's very annoying. Burles trying to wall this villager in. He does. And he sneaks away. But still, it's open. And Burles will wall forward. Nice job from Burles. Andy should have probably focused on that a little bit more. Not a lot of space at all for Valis. I think he needed to take this pawn. You can't give that up. All of your space is taken up by water. Andy's even coming out this way for a wall off. Valis already walling that in the middle. As Valis brings in these rhinos, it's going to be tough, man. One mistake and you're cooked. One mistake and you're cooked, dude. Okay, Valis. Nice job from Valis. Really solid stuff. Doc is now up from Samaro. Wolof is going up over here. They see the mining camp. They see Valis is already on stone here. Remember, Valis is playing as Mongols, so having all three of these rhinos in here is massive. Massive. He might be able to just go fast castle as a flank. It's not something you see very often. But he might be able to manage it even, like, up so early. And then just get into stone walls or maybe a castle of his own to defend. Who knows? FC castle drop Magadite. Yeah, not really the meta on BF, but it could work here. Who am I? Whomst am I to say what the meta is? Whomst am I? All right, Slam coming out for these rhinos. There's still 3 rhinos over here. ACCM could take those maybe. Maybe even TC over here. Your Dave AoE best caster. Don't you flatter me with your flattery. Are Japanese even good without fish? Yeah, they can. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. Smooth start, right? Less wood spent on the lumber camp and the mill, which means you can go villager war a little bit more smoothly. So that's your early eco bonus. Then late game, they have the trebs, which are sick, and they have the towers, which are sick. And they have a good monk tech tree, right? So Japanese are actually a really decent flank, even without the pawns involved. This is what's stuck down in the relic. Guy who's asking. Relic opening over here. There's also a relic opening over here that's stuck. 4 relics ACCM can grab easily. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cultivated. Thank you for the gift sub to Spec Dashboard. Did Valis sneak? No. I think it's tough to sneak through here, right? Just the setup and the scouts being over here, it's really, really tough. The last game was easier, for sure, to sneak in. Okay, so Market Blacksmith for Samaro. Castle Age is on the way for the entire other team. Samaro should be up at around the same time as them, though, with Malay. And the fish booms are getting set up. We still have a villager forward here, so Ganji could go siege once he gets into Castle Age to help out a little bit. We see Samaro now coming forward. I think stone walls here from Samaro would be sick. That would deny the castle from going here. Even just palisade walls will force the castle here from Valis. If he wants to continue with that castle idea, I think at the moment he might honestly just go 4 TC. He's got a lot of wood, and he still only has 2 on stone. He might just go 4 TC. Going 4 TC against Malay is a little risky, though. No space for 4 TC? I mean, 1 here, 1 here. You can put 1 here, you can put 1 here. It's plenty of space. Gill nets immediately. 2nd town center, 3rd town center. Madri booming up as well. Got Slam adding some extra TCs. ACCM going for 2 extras, plus the fishing eco. Plus the 100 food from each one of these TCs being completed. ACCM should theoretically have the best eco out of everybody. Andy now, is he going to go for stone walls? Valis did go for stone walls on both sides. Could Lithuanians just drop 10 TCs and catapult themselves to Imp? I mean, you need the res for all the TCs, and then you need the 800 gold as well. But sure, dude. You do you. You do you, bro. I'm taking pigs. Actually, rhinos. Rhinocerai. Really solid job from Slam, though, to bring in 6 extra rhinos. Okay, Mangonel over here from Burls. Doesn't look like he's super interested in pushing all of this. Well, he's got 2 Mangonels, but no real follow-up after that. So he just wants to force the Britons back. Or ACCM. Just trying to get a villager forward, dude. Running into wildlife all over the place. And you have to wonder, like, where ACCM is going here. Is he just going to wall this off? I don't even know. Interesting. He's well on the way towards getting the perfect dock. Perfect fish trap dock. Speaking of fish traps, Samaro already working on 2 more docks. With Malay, it's so easy to get that fishing eco set up. He lost his dock fill? Oh, he did. Ooh. Fine. Mangonel's still pushing, man. And Barles walls forward over the space that he's taken. So good positional advantage over here for Barles, which you need against Britons. 100% need that. It's just so, like, compared to the other games, especially last game, it's just so passive. Andy's out with the Mangonel. Outpost is already there for Barles. The outpost is there, so he knows when the Mangonels are coming in. That was an excellent attack round from Andy. And another great attack round taking out the villager there from Barles. Samaro, 21 fishing ships, ACCM 19. Samaro actually has the best eco maybe in the game right now. Nope, never mind. It's Ganji. Ganji's got an insane eco with Celts. 30 fishing ships already. 3 TCs, not a single farm. He might not need a farm the entirety of this game. Another villager goes down from Barles. Barles trying to snipe Mangonels and walls, and he's just trying to snipe Vills. And you can see Valis already walling this area off. So he knows the pressure is likely to come on this side. He's looked at the map. He's thinking, okay, they could cut through here. And it kind of looks like that's the idea, right? Like Slam's already setting up a siege workshop. Might just cut through to this side. Valis doesn't want that to happen. Could defend maybe with Navy. And then go for a wall in front. This might seem like a setup, but this Chelsea versus Tottenham second half is pretty good if you're going to watch highlights later. Ooh, I will. Thank you. Letting me know. 1490. Did he lose against Easy AI again? He almost died during the coaching session, like IRL or in the game? His mentals are in shambles. Oh. Mangonel's dead from Andy. Needs another one. Imperial Age on the way for Samaro. Imperial Age on the way for Slam. So the question now is, can Valis survive? This is such a critical area for them to hold. Look at the fishing eco here. 49 fishing ships from Ganji. We have 29 from Valis. And he needs to hold somehow against Malay on this side with Mongols. Mongols are going to take a long time to get cooking here. Slam's pushing over on this side. He's got one mangonel ready to go. Samaro's fishing eco is still looking good. Samaro could go for the elephant play again, potentially. Probably not going to work against Celts. See what he decides to do. He's going to get to Imperial Age for what? Imperial Age for banking. Instant banking. Samaro's just going to sling. So maybe some mind games here. Valis busy walling everything off. Valis is just terrified that Samaro is going to push him. And instead, Samaro's getting the sling technologies with 44 fishing ships, 80 villagers, and he's going to send all of his resources over to the other side. He sends 1,300 stone to ACCM, 900 food to ACCM, almost 700 gold, 400 wood to ACCM. All of those resources are going to ACCM so he can start producing Lattice. The fishing eco is there from ACCM. The castles are coming up now from ACCM. The trade getting set up on this side. ACCM also bringing in the relics. He's got 2 of them. He needs to bring this guy back. There's a relic over here. There's a relic over here. He can take 2. Another castle coming up. Let's see how quickly he can get the latest mass in. Andy trying to wall this off. Andy gets the gate up. Imperial Age almost in from ACCM. Dallas getting elite Magadai. So they have to be careful here. If Samaro sets up fully for the sling and he has nothing to defend, the Magadai push from Valis could be really devastating. Now Samaro's sending all the resources to Slam. So Slam's going to come forward with the towers. He slung the first little bit of stone to ACCM to get the castles. Now he's slinging stone to Slam to get the towers. Slam also has Onager already, as all of this wood line is just being cut by Ganji. Samaro still sending to Slam. Banking on the way from ACCM as well. So they're going to sling back to Samaro now? Like, what the hell? Andy trying to get the trade set up as well. Love to see Andy get into Werewolf Longbow. Slam with some big shots maybe against the Halberdier. Big shots against the Halbs. And another one. Doesn't quite connect. ACCM. Still doesn't have all the relics that he needs. Should be coming back with one here. Yep. And Iron Casting, getting all of his technologies in. Guilds coming in as well. Attack rounds. Flying in from Ganji, but the latest are in, and the latest are going to snipe all of the siege here. Even if he loses them, I mean, he's got the resources to make more. Slam's onagers are freaking out. And Siege Onager and both the unique techs on the way for Slam. Valis. What is Valis looking like? Valis is cutting. Valis is cutting over here. It's a long cut with the Magadai into the trade. Is Samaro ready for this? Will Samaro know? He's got an outpost here, so he should know. But he's got to see it right away. And then they have to start reacting to it immediately. Like, Slam could start making towers here. That could be useful, right? They can see the cut. But did they notice? Meanwhile, Slam cutting on this side. Towers being set up by the Japanese. Paladin on the way in for Maudry. Haven't seen any signals here. I have not seen any signals here. Slam is going for towers now. Slam needs more towers. Towers here, 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 here. The Maggot are coming in. It's a race against time for Slam. It's a race against time for Slam. If he can get the towers up, they can snipe the Mangonel before, or snipe the Onager maybe before it cuts all of the trees. Wall's now coming up from Slam too. It's a nice attempt here from Valis. But once the Onager is within range, the towers can snipe it. He needs to target the Onager with the towers. He's going for more walls. He's not targeting the Onager, dude. He's not targeting the Onager. Slam! He's finally targeting it. The cut is in, though. The cut is in. Can Slam wall this off? It's a house wall! Yo! Slam! Ejects from the tower and house walls at the last second, and the towers are going to start feasting on these Maggot. So the cut does not work. From Valis, the last second house wall from Slam. That was sick, dude. That was so sick. And he saved all of the new trade that they just made. So good. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, he took his eye off the ball over here, right? And he's still trying to get set up. It's only 13 longbows for him. Where's ACCM with the latest? He was sending them all over to this side now. So the latest went over to the other side. That gives Burl's team a little bit of opportunity to push back here. As we set up for what looks to be quite a long game. Slam got heated shot. I mean, I think heated shot is only wood and food, right? And you might need towers up against this stuff over here. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. ACCM still no bloodlines. ACCM still no husbandry. He doesn't have a stable, guys. Bomb-right cannons going after the Onagers, and the Maggot are still a problem. Samaro is still slinging. The latest. I know they're strong. They're not this strong, though. They're not this strong. I mean, they did remarkably well in a choke point against Maggot, but still. They gotta take care of this setup from Andy before he gets all his techs in. Before he gets a big longbow mass and a treb mass. Because that will be absolutely brutal. ACCM trying to go in for this treb. Even latest can't take that out against all these towers. Japanese towers farming. Maggot is still a problem. Valis doing a great job over here. And he's cut in. He's cut in. Slam. Can't wall this off. Samaro. No military to counter this. Slam tries to go for more walls here. Want the Maggot to be taken care of by the towers. As Andy is finally getting set up, man. This is what you wanted to avoid. I mean, Valis is doing great work over here. But once, especially in the hands of Andy, once the Britons start pushing, it's going to be bad news, man. Like, it looks like a great setup here. It looks phenomenal. There's so many towers. There's siege onagers. There's paladin. There's trebs. But it's Andy with Britons. And he's got 11 trebs. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. We're not going to look here for the next 2 minutes. When we look back there, there's not going to be a single tower remaining. Is Werewolf in? You bet your ass. I said that, and yeah, it is. Okay, good. 4 towers from Slam. We're just looking on this side. Signaling over there for some reason. Good. Mo Mangonai in the trade. Latest need to come back and deal with this, and they will. This guy might 1v3. Not quite. Still got to deal with that. Good push from Valis. Mongols, man. Still incredibly powerful. And now we have the towers from Burls backing them up over here. Cannon Galleons are here from Samaro, so that's a good addition to take care of the Onagers. And 90 latest? 90 from ACCM? It's going to be a whole lot less in a second. But still, these things are so powerful. They have so much attack power. They can just dive right through and try and snipe the siege, and it didn't work out, man. When have you ever seen latest go down like that? Elite Mangadai are super strong. Is it time yet to look back at the other side? To look at what once was from Barl's setup on the other side? I think we give it another minute. Just think back in your mind of what we saw the last time we looked over there. No Bloodlines hurts bad? Yeah, no Bloodlines is really bad. Mario's still slinging. Yep, still sending res. Oh, he's still got some. It wasn't time. This is a fucking nightmare, though. Oh my god. Oh my god, let's look at this quickly from Barl's POV. Oh! Barl's is just like, you guys pushing over there, or? And there's just more and more trebs at all times. Coming forward. Oh, big shots, though! Big shots on the longbows. 6 shots there from Ganji. Still a lot of longbows left over. Treb's still doing work. And good attack rounds there from Slam with his onagers. The paladins come in. The latest will help against those. These onagers sniping down trebs. Andy now down to 7 trebs. And on the other side, is Andy down to 6 trebs now. On the other side, well, the latest are still trying to hold. The towers are doing well from Slam. If the latest can clear up the trebs, then the push is dead. And they have to wait another couple minutes for more trebs to come along, because you can't push the towers without trebs. Mid. A long cut. And some towers here from Barls. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Regroups. Regroups on the longbows. Regroups on the longbows. Terrifying. Only 1 treb left. No trebs left for Andy. Well played from Ganji. The extra HP on the siege onagers coming in clutch. 79 latest still here for ACCM. Towers trying to be pushed back by Slam. But the Mangadai are still here, man. And I feel like Barls is just going to have towers all the way through the middle. Where on earth are these things going? What on earth? ACCM, you got to get your latest under control, man. There's 50 latest, and they have no idea where they want to go. Andy's now being pushed again because the latest are out of position. Still no bloodlines. Still no bloodlines, folks. And now the castles are dying from Andy. Andy had such a good position here. But the latest are nowhere to be found. The latest are nowhere to be found. Like, where's that? Now it's going back this way. Oh, my God. ACCM. He's played so well this set, but this game, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. ACCM seems to be struggling. And now the Mangadai are in the trade. And the Mangadai are feasting in the trade. 55 kills on the... Look at the population. It's going to drop like crazy for Pendeos here. $109 latest. It's over. We've said that before for them. Game number 3, we thought it was over. Man, Fura Celtica is helping so much for Ganji. Just survives the volleys from the longbows. What the fuck? 72 latest over on this side. But even latest can't beat Mongols, man. Especially without bloodlines. Like, how much HP are they missing, man? They're missing, if you have 100 latest, they're missing 2,000 HP. That's crazy. Why no bloodlines? He just forgot. I think he forgot husbandry as well. And he's got the Treb stack again. And the cut has happened in the center. Madri's here with the Paladin. Good quick walls there from Burls. Fantastic stuff there from Burls. And all these latest are just dying, man. They're just dying everywhere. Oh, he's got 32 latest now. He had 109 for Christ's sake. Great play from the Amigos, especially from Valis. Like, Valis is a one-man show over here with Mongols. I know it's Mongols, so it's really strong, but still. Wow, okay, well, maybe don't attack around your own units. ACCM will bite his ass when he sees no bloodlines. I didn't know he was that flexible, to be honest. Andy, gotta be careful, buddy. Not the greatest pathing situation here, Andy. $34 latest. Towers aren't stopping this anymore. Towers simply aren't stopping this anymore. You gotta hope for some big siege onager shots of your slam. Samaro, still slinging. His base is falling apart, but he's still slinging. And the GG is called, and that is Amigos taking game number 5. Really good set. Really good set. Rewind, you missed a massive longbow shot. Oh, I guess I did. Oh, I guess I did. Oh, I guess I did. Donna, 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 Donna. Ah! Ugh. The humanity. Great play from Amigos. Really, really solid. I thought for sure they were going to be fine when Andy was pushing this back. But I think just like lack of meat shield in front absolutely killed him, right? Like the latest play. Normally, I wouldn't chalk it up to something like missing bloodlines, but on this, I think it's just something that small. You miss bloodlines, right? 462 latest. How much HP is that total missed? Right? It's like 9,000 something of HP missed out on. 9,240. Yeah. Disgusting. And no husbandry, I think, too. I don't think he had a stable at all. No husbandry, no bloodlines. He had one right here, but he didn't get the upgrades. So, like, when these things are running back and forth and trying to reinforce, they just spend so long trying to do that. Anyway, great job from Amigos. They will go forward. Pendejos, definitely, probably my favorite team to advance from the losers bracket. And I think it's a rough matchup for them to meet Amigos so early. I think this is probably the 2 best teams in the tournament. It's a really solid job there. KD, Samaro. I mean, he was slinging. So having single-digit kill count here is not the worst. ACCM, that's not the KD you want to see when you're making latest. 216 and 450 with 113 military height. That is not the KD you want to see, for sure. You think they're better than GL? I think so, yeah. I want to be proven wrong, but I think so. Ganji with the best eco. Samaro next. And Samaro sending 71k worth of res. A lot of that went into latest, and a lot of those latest went right into the ground. I think most have Amigos number one. Yeah. Most people would say Amigos are the best team in the tournament.